Steve was just looking through his phone.
It was.
And Steve, I want to ask you, did you feel safe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I not?
No, I think you should, because we at SDPN are big fans of NordVPN.
Yeah.
That keeps you safe online, and it's not just here, right? Maybe you feel good about your Wi-Fi home, whatever, but you might be going somewhere else. You might need NordVPN to come with you.
You should. Should. Leave a seat for NordVPN.
You don't actually have to leave a seat. It's actually
you don't?
Yeah.
Oh, even better.
They've doubled down on keeping you safe with their new threat protection software. Say goodbye to intrusive website ads and malware. Even if you download an infected file, threat protection kicks in and deletes it before you even make a mess of your computer, which I have done several times.
So you can use Kazaa abroad.
I know. That's what it did. Remember what Kazaa used to do to the fan on your computer?
Yeah. Would you like to download this Busta Rhymes music video and a virus?
It'll take all
Welcome
night.
to Kazaa.
Yeah. Okay, so, and there's also, remember, there is no risk when you do this. We all love to binge. We all love our privacy, but NordVPN keeps your information encrypted, so you don't have to worry about it. And if you don't like it, there's a money-back guarantee. NordVPN will give you, this is crazy, okay, 4 bonus months on top of a sweet deal if you go to nordvpn.com and use the promo code NAGLE. Huge discount off your NordVPN plan, plus 4 additional months on top, completely risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. That, again, is nordvpn.com/NAGLE. Huge discount, 4 additional months, 30-day money-back guarantee. Stream away.
SDP, the Steve Dangle Podcast, with your hosts, Steve Dangle, Adam Wilde, and Jesse Blake.
Let's go!
Jesse? Yep. Play the clips. Just play that clip.
All right.
Play that one clip.
All right.
Steve, before you say anything, yes, we can play the clip. I know he's probably...
Are you sure that you checked this?
I did check this. Now...
We all need a show mom. I will be the worrying mother.
Now, that's true. Now, I do want to say, to preface this clip, this is the New York Yankees baseball radio call yesterday during the game, during the Grand Slam moment with Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So you got Jimenez at third, Straw at second, Springer at first, 1 out. Guerrero at the dish at a 2-1 count. He's looking to unload right here. 2-1, pitch. He did. Deep drive, left field, grand slam.
Well, they can't get Vladimir Guerrero out in that one, as we just said. It's
You know
not
how long that
optimal
pause
to
was?
have to pitch to Vladdy with
Did
the
you know how long
bases
that pause
loaded.
was?
That audio is courtesy of WFAN in New York.
Never heard of them.
That was acceptance. I need Jesse, I want to know everything that you thought about this game, but there is one thing I would like to get out of the way.
Okay.
And I am saying it into the camera, but also directly to myself. I was a mess for the final 3 innings of that game.
Really?
Yes. Jesse, it's shocking to me that you're surprised.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
me.
No, I shouldn't be.
It's me. I'm not equipped to handle things well.
Yeah.
That's not what I do. I don't handle things well. And a lot of Blue Jays fans, a lot of Toronto sports fans, Canadian sports fans were fearing the worst for the Yankees' almost comeback that fell just 6 runs short. And you need to all consume Yankees content today. All of you.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're so dejected.
Amazing.
Not for the Schadenfreude, unless you're into that, but they are so down on this team. John Boy, first of all, he was streaming the second most popular stream behind Jesse's.
Yes.
And he called Vladdy's grand slam. He's like, it's going to be a fastball and he's going to shit on it. And then he did. And he was just like, yep, there it is. Called it. And the way he and so many Yankees fans look at the 7 that the Yankees put up late in the game is, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? I was listening to the CJ show on the way in. I didn't know that the Jays set a record for most consecutive runs in the playoffs in baseball history.
Yep.
You should be feeling very good about your team. And if you're not, you're a bit of a silly goose.
Steve, what do you think the Leafs would have done in this moment?
Lost.
How do you think Mitch Marner would have played?
No,
in this moment?
don't.
I've seen none of that.
No.
Vegas has a baseball team?
No.
No, they will.
No.
2 years from now.
They will. Oh,
They will,
well,
yeah.
I
Athletic.
expect
They're currently in
I
Sacramento.
expect them to win 5 straight World Series as there's no pressure.
You gotta wonder, did the media do this to Aaron Judge?
Probably.
You know, like how,
You know what?
Yeah, it must be the fact that it's just with media like that, and you know that's an emerging thing in New York. They've never had a tough media group ever.
They've always been a big New York Liberty City.
Yeah,
But they're slowly turning to a Yankees
yeah,
town.
it's crazy.
Yes.
You just have to wonder: is it the sports reporters asking them too many questions?
You know, it's just the Blue Jays. When you look in that building, I mean, there's no one there, and the ones that are facing the other way. The Blue Jays just have carte blanche to just feel so good about themselves, and they have no pressure. It was the reason Jesse was streaming the game, by the way, is the game wasn't televised.
Yes.
He was merely reacting to what he heard on the radio that was, by the way, the size of a refrigerator, because that's what we have up here in Canada.
Yeah.
I think we're laying it on a little thin.
Jesse, there is a video, a Yankee fans crash out video. I just want you to play. Like, there's a lot of them, and because they're Yankee fans. There's a ton of swearing in them. They're very Ryder Cup. But I chose this one because it's the lack of words. You don't hear. New Yorkers are not shy to tell you how they feel.
No.
The lack of talk in this video is what blew me away. Go ahead and play it whenever you're ready.
Oh.
Cut her off, Judgy. Cut her off, Judgy.
They literally weren't talking at the beginning there.
Yeah.
So it
Oh,
wasn't-
okay. You thought it just wasn't?
And also, you
That's
can watch.
fine.
You can put the video up.
No,
No, you
it's
cannot.
the baseball game.
Oh,
this is the one you sent, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
They're just.
Yeah, there's a lot of silence.
No.
It's
They're not saying anything.
Yeah.
They're just. Aw.
they have to win the third game before we go full blown on the Yankees. But it's not just that the Jays are winning. It's that what Buck Martinez said about the Yankees was bulletin board material, and the Jays are beating the Yankees exactly the way Buck said they would. Not that Buck wasn't like, yeah, they're going to win this series, and that's how it's going to go. He's like,
Took 9 minutes. Took 9 minutes for him to do the Buck impression.
I love. by
I'm
the way,
surprised it was 9.
Yeah, me too.
There's nothing more
I
fun
would have
than
taken the under.
listening to Buck say Davis Schneider is my favorite.
David Schneider against Baltimore today. Miles Stride.
No matter how the rest of the series go, one guy it's not too early to give it to is John Heyman. John Heyman tweeted out this weekend, Rogers Center is beautiful. A belated congrats for all the improvements. Bracket, I hadn't been here since Joe Carter.
Oh my goodness.
Also,
1993.
also, it's the one stadium with good food in the press room. So 1993 is a long time. And,
so
and I want you to
crazy.
imagine that you're listening to Chris Johnston. You're listening to Darren Dreger. You're listening to Elliot Friedman. Yeah. Those guys have been. So imagine one of them goes, you know what? I hadn't been to Vancouver. Man, it's so crazy what they have going down here in Florida. Man, that's so wild. The way that, Americans speak about Canada. And it's so funny when you see American fans in hockey crash out about us chirping them for having less interest in hockey
sorry,
than they
we
do in
just
other
get
sports.
it everywhere else.
Let me read you, and I want to shout out Josh, the Jays fan, for posting this. Let me read you what was said. This is amazing. As reporters entered the New York Yankees clubhouse, this is Ken Rosenthal, the only audible sound was the showers running. The Yankees couldn't get the stench off soon enough.
Damn.
Think about it. Judge might win his third MVP in 4 years, but superstar Vladimir Guerrero Jr. arguably has produced the more electrifying postseason moments in 2 days, a first-inning homer in Game 1 and a grand slam in Grade 2 than Judge has in his entire career.
Goodness gracious, that's harsh.
Now, here's what John Heyman had to say about Toronto when Shohei Ohtani ultimately stayed in Los Angeles. John Heyman said this: if the Ohtani camp was going to use a team to aid negotiation, I do wonder why they'd pick the Blue Jays, who never seemed like a logical fit until rumors started rolling late, and we began to wonder whether the anonymity was even more important than address. I suppose we will never know that, but at this point, all that matters is that Ohtani made the right call. Not only for him, but for us too. Sorry, but reality is reality. The Jays are a fine team and organization. They've made the playoffs 3 of the last 5 years. Toronto is a beautiful city too, but for non-hockey sports, there is a small time feel to the place.
Sorry.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Did he just imply that Shohei Ohtani would be anonymous in Toronto?
Yeah, well, he hadn't been here in 30 years. So that's pain, dude.
Going through his Twitter account, he reacted to that column being posted and all the people saying what you brought up there. He replied to a couple of the people and he's like, I'm happy for the Jays. I had one column where I said it's better for baseball if Ohtani is in LA. Folks got very upset over this, even though no one refuted it. He said, no mistake, Toronto has...
No one refuted it.
He said, no mistake, Toronto has small town sensibilities. The proof is folks are still upset 2 years later about someone's opinion they don't even know. Folks rip New York all the time, and I just laugh. I certainly wouldn't remember it 2 years later. And then I'll read this last one.
Yes, you would.
The proof of a small town feel is getting upset and staying upset for years and taking it personally over one remark by someone you don't even know. Folks rip New York all the time, and I just nod and forget it immediately.
Most people don't know.
I like
people
small
in the
towns,
media.
by the way.
Yeah, most people don't know most people in the media. You're a stranger to most people.
Mm-hmm.
That's how being a person works.
That is...
That's
That's a salty-ass reply
That's
right
his
there.
rebuttal to you, Adam Wine.
That is...
Please?
That's a salty-ass reply, John.
No one...
That's salty as fuck, dude.
No one
Get outta
report
here.
that John Heyman was mad. No one print in the newspaper that John Heyman was mad as he turns into a corn cob.
Guys, he's defending New York. New York is like a 90-minute flight or less from Toronto. Get off your ass and go to a fucking game, John.
There haven't
Jesus.
been any relevant baseball games in Toronto since 1990.
There have been plenty. Now, Toronto and New York have never played, but John is a baseball insider.
Right.
And I get that he's from New York and you're allowed to be a fan. I don't even care about that. Like, like these journalists that are like, no, I'm a journalist and I don't cheer for teams. Like, fuck off. I know you do. But I do think when I look at the way he's like riding for New York here, by the way, New York will be okay, John. It's a little bit like, dude, you have not been here. You don't know. Shut up. I understand the argument. And in fact, I don't even disagree that Shohei Ohtani staying in a major market in the States is better for baseball. I don't even disagree.
You weren't working the ALCS?
That's what I'm saying, buddy. Like
2 years in a row?
You've probably been to Cleveland.
What are you talking about?
You've probably been to Boston. You've probably been to all these areas. You couldn't cross the border. Do you not have a passport?
Even when they weren't a playoff team, like they had guys win the Cy Young. They had guys hit 50 home runs. They had guys like in a MVP race, even if they fell short. Oh, no, wait, sorry. They had one win. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
You didn't come to Toronto once?
Nope.
Renew the passport, John. Come on. Which reminds me, I need to do mine.
So when American hockey fans get upset at Canadian hockey fans, I need you to remember something. You guys do this shit all the time. So why don't we all just lay off your city smaller than ours until the playoffs when we all talk shit about each other because we should. Now, I do want to say that you do have to win 3, as was pointed out many, many times, as though we don't know what the playoffs are here. And you know what? We could be faulted for forgetting that because oftentimes in Toronto, we come just a game short of winning the actual series. I understand that.
When the Jays beat the Rangers in 2015, weren't they down 2-0?
I don't know, Jesse. Do you remember that?
Were they down 2-0 to the Rangers?
In that series, I don't remember exactly how the games played out.
Yeah. Well,
Doesn't matter.
They were definitely down 2-1.
I was making a Toronto Maple Leafs joke, as in we get so
No,
close.
I know, but I'm trying to be like, no, this is baseball too.
And we were up 2-0 against the Florida Panthers in the spring.
Uh-huh.
How'd that work out? It was good.
Not great.
Real-
Raptors down 0-2 to the Bucks. Yep. You got to win it.
Leafs needed to win 2 of 5, and they were like, nah, how about we do 1? He's right. And what I'm curious about is what it sounds like in New York. It's going to be loud. Seeing a Yankees game is awesome. You guys have been. I went years and years ago. They're awesome. Do you think that changes things all that much? Or do you think that Toronto just kind of is, they've played in New York a billion times this year?
I hope it's just another game for them. I mean, yeah, it's the postseason and everything, but I mean, all the pressure is on the Yankees to get it done in New York. All the pressure is on them. That Aaron Judge, that quote about him is crazy about Vladdy having more memorable postseason moments in a weekend than he's ever had. Didn't he go to a World Series?
Yes.
All the pressure's on them, and I think it's going to be extremely loud. If the Jays get on the board first, there's going to be so much nervous energy.
Jesse, I want to know what you think. Lifelong baseball fan. You played it at you'll ignore me on this one, but you played it at a fairly high level by most people's standards.
Jesse made it to the Bison.
As a child.
Yeah,
Jesse made it all the way to the
Bison.
Bison.
Freaking impressive, okay?
As like a
Just
preteen.
accept the compliment.
As a preteen, I played
Roommates with Trey Youssef.
rep baseball.
Yeah, he and Brett Laurie, big fans of each other.
Yeah, Jesse
had it all. I don't know.
Jesse
why
was the Pete Best of Team Unit.
so
He got kicked off for JPR and CBS.
So Jesse, what do you think about the Jays rolling in New York, where it's not a friendly environment?
No, I think they got a good chance to sweep here. Like going up against Carlos Rodon won't be easy, but they got Shane Bieber on the mound, and I think in normal circumstances he's your number 2 starter in the series, but you want to start Ye Savage at home, and 4th career start in the major leagues. You want to do that,
insane.
So you save Bieber for the big game in New York. And I don't know if the bats are like the amount of runs they've scored. There's no reason to believe that they can't just continue the great hitting they've had. So I don't know. I got a lot of confidence going into game number 3.
Who wants this more for us? Us, Red Sox fans, or Mets fans?
Gotta be Mets.
Got to be Mets? You think Mets?
I think it's got to be Mets because of the Soto stuff, and also
Because Soto was even chirping them on Instagram on the weekend.
well,
Was he?
Yeah, he put up he's like, oh, like I'll save you a seat, I think is what he put on his,
Damn.
because he was going to Cancun. People were like, you loser, you're going to Cancun. And they're like, he's like, they'll be joining me soon.
I'll save you a seat.
Yeah.
Well, because they just choked, right? And I think it'd be nice for Mets fans if they could be like, yeah, all right, you made the postseason, but you choked too.
Right. Okay. Jesse, what do you think?
Who's most
Who
passionate
wants this
about
more? Is it Jays fans, Red Sox fans, or Mets fans?
it? Jays fan.
Okay, other than us then. Who would want
Correct
this
answer
more?
is the Jays. Yeah.
It's the Mets fans.
Mets fans more than Sox fans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think the Sox, I don't think it's as hot as it is right now with the Mets and Yankees.
I mean,
Right.
they lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
And I don't think the Red Sox expected to win that series.
If a guy named Bieber goes into New York and sweeps this series, it will be the most Canadian win ever, I think. I want to know, though, do you think Trey Savage should have been pulled when he was pulled? And Jesse, I was watching your stream both days the entire time. So I want to start with you because the streams were amazing, by the way. Jesse does an
Good time.
incredible job. The graphics are great. New graphics package for SDPN, by the way. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, stream's a lot of fun. Shout out to everybody tuned in.
Was it the right call to pull him after 78 pitches?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, I did the breakdown on the stream when it happened. I'll repeat it here. Apologies if you've heard this before. But at that time, it's a very deliberate pull. If you look at where the lineup was, he faced the number 9 hitter, and then it was going back up to the top. A lot of people are asking, why did he come out for the 5th inning just to face one batter and then be relieved? It's because that was the number 9 hitter, and they're going back to the top. The Yankees were coming through the 3rd time through the order. There's a lot of analytics in baseball that the 3rd time you're facing a pitcher in a game is when they start to figure out the pitcher. And with Trey Savage, as I said before, this is his 4th career major league start. The Blue Jays have a weapon here in that major league hitters don't know how to hit this guy because he literally hasn't pitched in the majors.
11 strikeouts.
There was 11 strikeouts because his splitter is unbelievable. It comes at an arm angle that's never been seen before in Major League Baseball.
Which is nuts,
it's
right?
the 2nd highest arm angle in the major leagues this season. His slider goes inside to right-handed pitching. It's unbelievable. And the splitter and the fastball come out of his arm at the exact same location. And then midway through getting to the plate, this splitter drops and the fastball goes straight. So
doesn't his slider go whatever way he wants it to go too? Isn't that unique?
Yeah,
like
so
he can put it left or right.
the slider goes inside to right-handed pitchers, which is it's crazy. It's crazy. So the Blue Jays are thinking more for the future here in that we need to hide this guy from the Yankees if we got a good game number 5, and we need to hide him from the Mariners or the Tigers in the next series. Plus, the most important thing after all the analytics and everything, you were up 11-0, and you should be able to rest this guy,
Yes.
not risk injury, save him from the world and the footage that the Yankees could get on him and the rest of the baseball, and not having these batters face him again, and trust your bullpen that they're going to hang on to an 11-0 lead.
And they did.
And then they did.
Yes.
And then people are still upset with the result.
because Varland had to come in, right?
But they held on to an 11-0 lead. Is that not what you wanted? And then the result is that they won.
But our ERA is high now, Jesse. No,
So
kidding.
I don't understand the complaints. I understand the old man mentality of if this is Roy Halladay, he pitches the whole game. You see a complete game. He throws 130 pitches. This is much smarter. And when you're up 11-0, you're allowed to get cute.
Yes.
You're allowed to do the analytic thing and play safe ball when you're up 11-0. And it worked out.
I mean, if you blow it, if your bullpen blows it, like you don't belong in the postseason.
But we saw that
anyway.
2 years ago with Barrios.
Yeah,
It wasn't 11-0.
it was
8-0.
8-1.
It was on Thanksgiving and it was really sad.
I know. I was
So
shit.
they trusted him and it worked out. So I can't sit here and be like, I'm upset that they won. I feel like there's so many people who cheer for their team to do bad things so that they can be upset. You see it with Leafs fans a lot because of how much pain the Leafs have delivered to their fans. That
Yes.
some people just sit in the mud and they're like, I hope they're going to choke this away. And they think the whole time they're going to choke this away so that they can be upset at the Leafs because that's all they've known.
He's sitting right here.
No, I think I think you cheer for good things to happen.
I do, and they never come.
So I don't know. I can't be upset when you're up 11-0 and you pull a kid to protect the kid.
Okay.
And they figured it out and they won the game.
I
And
tweeted in anger yesterday that I was tired of Toronto sports teams doing the analytically correct thing. And I do mean that. I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe in analytics and I'm still fucking tired.
You
of it.
believe in the first 4 letters of analytics.
But yes, 100%. And I feel like I look at like, you know, the decisions that the Leafs made under Dubas, and I'm like, and then I look at the decisions that the Blue Jays made literally every postseason until this one since 2016. So you can, you know, I think people can be forgiven for feeling a little anxious about that, right?
Totally.
We have seen it.
I don't expect anybody in that ballpark to, in that moment, to understand the reason why Savage had to be pulled there.
you want to see a no-hitter. You paid
literally-
$500.
They booed John Schneider as he walked to the mound. It was loud in there.
That's so
They were
nuts.
booing like crazy because you want to see a no-hitter. This guy is dealing in any old school baseball fashion. In the baseball we've watched for 120 years, you don't pull this kid. Things have changed. You do pull him in this instance when you're up by 11 runs. And unfortunately, that's the right call. It doesn't make sense to do it from a fan perspective.
There were
no
so
one
many
gives a
pitchers.
shit, by the way.
There
No
was-
one gives a shit about a complete game shutout or no hitter if you lose the fucking series, right?
Yep.
That's true.
No, nobody cares if he blows out his arm in a year. Like he's never pitched past this 5th inning. Like he's never gone into the 6th inning in his entire career. This is his 4th career start. This isn't the time for this.
There's two
You're up
things
by
there.
11 runs.
2 things there. ALCS 2015, I saw Marco Estrada's gem against the Kansas City Royals.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, and about a year after, people were like, that's cool. Now no one gives a shit. Guess why? They lost the series.
Yeah.
So no one cares. The other one is all those relievers, however many they use, 6, 7? It was
That was a lot.
shit, I did it. Fuck. It was a lot of them. And a lot of them hadn't played in the postseason before. So Schneider's getting them in there so that they don't have to make their debut at Yankee Stadium. And away you go.
In Schneider's pregame press conference on Sunday, he talked about why he brought in Jeff Hoffman in a 10-1 game on Saturday. And it's what you just said. He wanted Hoffman to touch the mound. He wanted him just to get some throws in there because he had been sitting for 8 days. This is the playoffs. And he just wants him to get a feel for playoff baseball and throwing against this Yankees team. And when you're up 11-0, you have that ability to do those things. And when you're up 10-1 in the 9th, you have the ability to do those things.
Okay.
They
There's
didn't use him yesterday, right?
No, they didn't have to use them at all. Yeah.
I love that. I love
Yeah,
that.
but
listen-
like I get it. I get why people are upset at that decision.
Okay. All right. I wanted to go through it all. And CJ's rant about that today was and he acknowledged this very old man about it. He was there. And by the way, the CJ show, just the first 15 minutes is just like us, but getting not hockey, very, very passionate CJ. I'm like, dude, he could literally do LFR for Blue.
There is
Blue Jays.
absolutely another reality, like the CJ verse, where he's just me for the Jays.
Yeah. He could do that now.
Yeah, and
He's
also
other stuff he could do though.
like but the problem is like he'd be dead by my age because it's 162 games, and he might handle the Blue Jays worse than I handle the Leafs.
Man, it's crazy. I think
You guys don't. You guys just don't get to see it.
the Toronto Maple Leafs have broken a lot of Toronto sports fans, I think.
Yes.
And that's probably why we
There's
all
a
feel
lot
that way.
of that mentality.
But we forget, hey, the Raptors did it and TFC did it too. And they sometimes you go down or sometimes
This
you
team
can
has
run.
also broken Jays fans in that it's been 9 years of horrible baseball.
Yeah.
Like Saturday was their first postseason win since 2016. That's
crazy.
not a pretty tenure. This management group has been a failure. So there's reason to not believe in them. But this year's team is a little different in that they are winning and successful, and they're coming up in these big moments, and they're not choking away 11-run leads. It's different. And the Trey A. Savage stuff is so spectacular, and he deserves like the A1 slot, but the A2 slot needs to go to Vladdy for that home run, because a lot of people have been asking Vladdy like, hey, where are you for this season?
He's only had one career home run in the playoffs.
Yeah, you're getting paid $500 million. You need to do something. And at the moment when he stepped up to hit his grand slam, he was already 5 for 6 in the series with a home run. And he just continued it and hit a grand slam. That's a signature Vladdy moment, and I'm glad that we have that now. You can always point to that.
Can I ask a question because again, the Leafs have broken our brains. When you're in the postseason, it's always so interesting when you get a guy that you don't expect to step up. And I'm thinking about, for Jays fans of a different vintage, like Pat Borders,
That's real vintage.
Yeah, that's real vintage. When you talk about the Leafs of yesteryear, same era, Nikolai Borchevsky scores a crazy goal and the Leafs eliminate the first place Red Wings. Oh my God, everybody goes nuts, whatever. But the reality of the postseason is that your best players have got to show up and play good. And we're seeing that with Judge and we're seeing that with Guerrero.
It wasn't
Is that crazy? Like
it wasn't Ben Revere. It was Jose Bautista.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're a Leafs fan, you have your answer, don't you?
What?
Well, it's got to be odd.
The best guys, just a reminder, the best guys need to be the best guys.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Shocking. Yeah. Wow. What if, I don't know if we should start Simon Benoit and that's, who gives a shit?
You know where that would hit so hard? In the Toronto Sun.
Listen, I am so ready to give you grade 3 level takes. I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
If you pitch that to Steve Simmons, he could get that like headline.
But it's true.
Of the Sun. It's true. But like Austin Matthews needs to step up. Look what Guerrero's doing.
On the eve of the NHL season, where is Austin's Vladdy moment?
Steve Simmons call.
So you know what? Yeah, that's a really good point. That's a really good point. It wouldn't be Mitch, but I just think it's funny. That we had a column last week going, finally he's unshackled from his hometown and that terrible media group, some of which are employed by this very publication. Those terrible, the dog pound dogs throwing Mitch Marner. Why did we hold Mitch Marner back? That's what we need to know. Anyway, let's do the BetMGM big story. Now, obviously, we have a day off of baseball. And Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to get the Jays in New York. I am curious, after the 2 games that we've seen, is there an Aaron Judge anytime home run prop available at BetMGM, Jesse?
Yeah, you can get everybody on the lineup over-unders 0.5 home runs.
Okay.
Aaron Judge has the lowest odds to hit a home run, so he's the most favorited.
Oh, he's the most favorite. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was bad. Okay. Yeah.
No, lowest.
So what are the odds?
3.1 to 1. So
that's actually not
like
bad.
$5 gets you $15.50.
Because here's the thing. This is how I play it out in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Judge hits a home run. You take that bet, right? You make money off that bet. Jays win anyway.
Do you believe in that philosophy of betting against your team so either way you win?
Absolutely not.
There's a lot of people who have done that over the years I know the Leafs.
I know Drew does.
So like Leafs in Game 7 against Florida, you put a lot of money on Florida so that if the Leafs win, your team is like, oh my God, we're going to the conference finals. And then if the Leafs lose, you're not sad because you made a bunch of money.
Right.
It just feels like purchasing a win. You know what I mean? No,
it's not
what?
me.
When you put it that way, Jesse. Put it that way,
Steve. Think how many times?
Oh,
okay. I wish I could go back. If I knew we were doing this, I would have gone back and looked this up. But I wish I could pull up the odds for the Leafs in each of those Game 7.
If I had just put $10 on every Game 7,
$100 on every Game 7 they've lost since 2013. How many Game 7s have you done?
I could have hired Bill Burr to perform at my house. Oh,
how many Game 7s have you done?
2013.
Yeah, count them.
18. 19.
Yeah.
Did we count 2020?
Yes, it's Game 5.
2021. 2020.
No, 2022.
Not 2022.
No, it was a 6 and a 5.
Yeah.
2023 was a 5.
No, 2022 was Game 7 against the Lightning.
It was? Oh, I thought it was.
And then 2023 was 2024.
No, they lost that one, yeah.
And then 2025. So 8.
8 Game 7s. But then also you'd have to put the money down on elimination games. So you'd be losing some as well. So let's say...
by the way, Leafs, I was right. Leafs Game 6 win in overtime against the Lightning in 23.
Yes.
You said he was saying 22.
22 was 7.
Yeah. 22, yes. Sorry, my bad.
He said 22. So you got to think the elimination games as well. So the Columbus one, you lose money. And then the Florida one last year, you'd lose money in Game 6 as well.
You know what's cruel and unusual? I'm pretty sure the Leafs' record in elimination games is really good.
So in the
it was only the Habs one where they really choked.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they've staved off elimination with like the best of them. And it just, when it's winner take all, they suck.
In the end, you'd be up a lot because like the Habs series, you got to, each time you'd have to bet on the Habs to win.
Yep.
So
that would have been great.
You like 3 times there, you're getting money back. You're just cashing in each time. I think over time, you could have pocketed a lot of money. Damn. Is all I'm saying.
Yo,
it's not a bad strategy.
Crazy.
If you want to bet against your team so that you are guaranteed joy at the end of your elimination game.
No.
It's a good way to make
You need to feel the heartbreak in full. Not only do you not bet against your team, you bet for your team knowing they're going to break your heart. That's what you do. Because you need to feel it in your bones.
It's like
those, you're a fan.
It's like people who are militant about not putting cream or sugar in their coffee. I need to taste the coffee. I need to really taste the beans. You know what I mean?
All I'm saying is either you can make money and be sad, or be happy and lose a couple bucks. Like that sounds like 2 good options. You're buying yourself happiness.
You're not my financial advisor, Jesse.
Download the BetMGM app today. Remember, BetMGM is a NHL partner as well here in Canada. And of course, if you go to BetMGM DraftKings.com for terms and conditions. You can bet the NHL, which starts this week like never before. 18 plus to wager, Ontario only. Please play responsibly. If you have any questions or concerns about your gambling or somebody close to you, please contact Connects Ontario at 1-866-531-2600 to speak to an advisor free of charge. BetMGM operates pursuant to an operating agreement with iGaming Ontario. Worth mentioning, and normally I do this at the top of the show, but we had to talk baseball. The next live SDP is just a couple weeks away. October 18th, Roundhouse, our triumphant return. We're very excited. Jesse, show them the stick. I don't even know how many tickets.
No.
Have we sold out?
These are gone.
Oh. We haven't sold out of the
you could have got this.
The first
we
50 people to buy tickets get one of these at the door. First 50 tickets are gone. So next 50, enjoy the show.
Will we get scalpers for our mini sticks? Will there be an aftermarket
on eBay?
eBay for the mini sticks?
I don't think so.
If you want one that badly, I'm sure we can figure something out. Don't buy them off
the scalper
people.
price. We're like Taylor Swift. We're not helping you.
Oh no.
Now, 3 different insiders, 3 somewhat similar takes but different framing.
Oh.
Connor McDavid, and I'm going to give you 3 people. Okay?
Sorry.
Steve, can you pay attention to the show? I'm about to talk about Connor McDavid.
I typed Steve Dangle into eBay, and there's Hockey Rants and Raves hardcover pre-owned.
Gentle?
No way.
How much?
There is one copy.
How much?
It is $7.42 US.
Under retail.
Under
like
retail.
$40 Canadian.
Oh,
That's crazy.
yeah, but here's how they get you. $17.44 Canadian shipping. Yeah, that's how they get you.
Is it a signed copy?
It doesn't appear to be.
Well, that's
Yeah.
not worth it.
That's crazy. You're on eBay.
That is crazy. Yeah.
Right next to like Connor Bedard rookie card.
And for some reason, the rest of it is just earrings. Why is it?
Because it dangles.
Spiral dangle clip.
Can we talk about Connor McDavid? I had
sorry.
this perfect fucking intro ready to go, and you're like, hey, let me Google my book.
I didn't Google it. I eBayed it.
3 different insiders, Steven. 3 different ways to say essentially the same thing. I don't know. You tell me.
CJ said it best.
CJ on the CJ show said, well, what did he say, Steve?
He said, go Blue Jays. Trey Savage should have stayed in the game. Also, Connor McDavid, as of right now, undecided about what he's going to do with regard to his contract situation with the Edmonton Oilers.
Elliot Friedman has also said, well, the next 48 hours are pivotal.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Saravalli just tweeted a minute ago, this is the 3rd insider, that things have nudged towards a McDavid extension. Nudged. Elliot Friedman also just tweeted, we are trending towards a Connor McDavid extension today, and that was 2 minutes ago.
Oh,
Yep.
Wow.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's 2 years by 15 and a half.
That's what you think?
That's my guess. That I'm putting that out there. No inside knowledge. I'm the NHL outsider. 2 years by 15 and a half.
So there are starting to be questions in the CJ Show group chat, and he is not responding, which
that means it's happening.
usually means things are percolating.
We better keep delaying this show and stay on air as long as
That's right,
possible.
just tap
because
dance.
It's coming down today.
It is.
There was too many, like Sunday into today, there's too many things percolating from all of those people for something not to be on the horizon.
Well,
is how I see it.
Once Connor McDavid signs, we need to put all the media pressure on Jack Eichel.
Well, don't forget, there's a lot of good free agents available, but nobody like Connor McDavid in the entire sport, not even close. And so here's what I want to know. Okay, so we got Jesse's prediction. I think this would be cool. If this happens during the show, we'll get a little before and a little after, which is good. And then you're going to have to shoot a video, my friend. But Steve,
Yes.
what do you think Connor McDavid's extension is? I will give you these guardrails. It's been said a couple of times that, it was like, oh, what would an 8-year deal look like? Nobody's talking about an 8-year deal. Then it was Edmonton media were kind of pushing around 4 years. No, that doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Might be more like less than 4. What do you think it's going to be?
I'm going to go ahead and guess 2. 2, and yeah, I mean, it'll be the most money he's ever made in his career. $15.5 million, like Jesse said, would get him to, that's $31 million in 2 years. That's a pretty good way to make a living. I think it might come a little less than that. I'll say 15.25 just to be difficult. I'll Price is Right myself. I'll go under. Listen, this is easily the least exciting outcome, but it's the most logical, I think.
The boring outcome is always
outcome is always the most logical. I know there are some feelings in this room about the Oilers and being hot or cold on them. The Oilers have as good a chance to win a Stanley Cup this year and next, well, and I guess the year after, as anybody. They're not particularly old. They got guys in their prime. Evan Bouchard hasn't even reached his prime yet. And I know I rip on him a lot for what he does defensively. Offensively, he's shaping up to be one of the best offensive defensemen in the playoffs of all time. Like he's setting himself up to be, I think he's like 25th in playoff scoring by a defenseman already.
That's crazy.
It's stupid. And he's only going to climb that list this year, especially if they end up playing the Kings in the first round.
Yeah, that'll be yeah.
Zach Hyman is injured. He won't always be. I'm interested to see what Isaac Howard becomes. You're going to have to finagle some things. You can't just run the same team back every year. Like Matthias Ekholm is getting older. You hope Stuart Skinner gets better. The cap is going to skyrocket. You're going to be able to make additions to your roster. If McDavid is signing, let's say it's 15.25, his salary's not even going up that much.
No. The agents across the NHL are going to be so mad if he signs for less than 15 reported.
No, they won't.
They are.
Kaprizov signing for 17, but for 8 years. I don't think people probably understand
right. It's the 8-year thing.
How much less Kaprizov took. Even though he took more, it's so much less. Now, if McDavid does 15.25, 15.5 for 4, that's an enormous win for Edmonton because you're basically buying the rest of his prime.
Yep.
And after that, I assume he's still going to be a spectacular player, but at that point, you're getting the back 9.
Right.
So 2 years for McDavid is my guess. Whatever it ends up being.
Connor McDavid will be extending with the Edmonton Oilers.
Who is this? Freach. So whoever this ends up, or however long this ends up being, there are teams that have been preparing to get Connor McDavid.
Yep.
And obviously opening up cap space and yada, yada. No team is poised to have as much success with Connor McDavid as the Edmonton Oilers.
So, okay, are you interested to hear what my prediction is?
Sure.
2 years, because he listens to this show. And I have been saying 2 years. If he signs, it's going to be 2 years.
Yeah, he's doing it because of Adam Wilde.
He's like,
listen to that, folks.
He's so fucking smart.
Yep.
And it's going to be this. You ready? Because it's a Judd Moldaver client. Ready?
Oh, no.
15.997.
You nailed it.
15.997, kids. That's what it's going to be because it's going to have Gretzky's number in it and Connor's number in it.
See...
No, you should have just stopped at 15.97.
15.997.
What?
You got to have Gretzky and
you
Connor.
had it?
They're holding
You were
hands
right
on
there?
their way to the cup.
15.97 is where you should have stopped.
Judd loves a jersey number.
I love it.
In a contract.
Yeah.
He's done it for so many guys. Roman Josi. Mumbles Carter Hart. Back in the day. He's done it for so many guys. I would be a little surprised if Connor... Do you think Connor needs that? Do you think he gives a shit?
I just want it to happen.
Yeah.
I don't really know
it's
or
funny.
care if he needs it. I just think, LOL, wouldn't that be hilarious? If that's like the agent's signature move. Kind of like, at Disney, the artists aren't allowed to sign their names, so they have a little mouse head in the bottom corner of every like mural and that sort of thing. Like this is what you need to get on Disney adult TikTok. All right.
I do not.
Can I take a second here for this podcast and just say the biggest news of the NHL season is breaking while we are on the podcast?
does that mean
Is that not the most important thing here?
Does it mean things are changing, Jesse?
We, in normal circumstances, in every reality, we finish our Monday show. And this week, we gotta tell the audience, we're gonna be Monday, Thursday, Friday for the regular SDP, because Wednesday's Leaf game, Tuesday's Blue Jay game, and Blue Jay game Wednesday, pending game 4. So it makes most sense for us to go Monday, Thursday, Friday this week.
And I will be streaming Wednesday, whether there's a Jays game or not, as will Jesse.
Yes. So we'll be doing dueling streams on Wednesday. And normal reality for this show is we leave here Monday afternoon, and a Connor McDavid extension is announced at like 6:01 right after this podcast is up today, because I don't know what's in the air in Toronto with the Jays winning, beating the Yankees. We got news on the show. It's a new reality, Steve. We don't choke away 11-run leads.
Connor confirmed it.
Yeah.
What do you mean he confirmed it? Hey, he was getting the crowd going, and you're like, this is the second time he's done that to us today.
Wasn't listening.
Second time.
Okay, you're celebrating breaking news, and I confirmed the news.
You confirmed it. Yeah. Now that we know it's happening because Freeze tweeted it, you confirmed it. Thank you.
Did you confirm it? Did he confirm it?
No, it was Connor McDavid tweeted, the journey continues. Our journey continues.
Oh, that's nice.
Our journey here continues.
Good for him.
What is that?
I said I liked your speech.
Yeah, I wanted to go into it's a new reality.
Steve will like it too when
we
he
don't
listens
choke
back later.
away 11-run leads, and I wanted you to talk about the Leafs being in a new era, but I couldn't throw to you because you wanted to go through Twitter.
He's mad at us, but he's really mad at himself.
I was trying. I was trying to help.
No, it's all good.
I feel so old and in the way.
We have all
We
done
don't
that
need
to
that.
each other.
Yeah,
It's all
I'm
good.
kidding.
We're just bugging each other. Okay. So we got our predictions out there. And until we know the signing, I'm going to move on because there's no point in speculating because we've speculated.
This made the most sense.
Yeah,
Like,
it did.
I think honestly, at the end of the day, as much as we wanted to wish cast McDavid to Vegas and Toronto and where else in the league in Florida, this makes the most sense, I think, for his career to stick around a couple more years. You went to back-to-back cup finals. Why not have a couple more kicks at the can with this team? Adam, you're very low on the goaltending there in Edmonton, and I will always counter with that goaltending got them to the Stanley Cup Finals
And
2 years
lost
in a row.
it for them. It's great.
It did, but you can bank on we have that nucleus there. Stuart Skinner should be our 1B, can be the 1A in some circumstances. We did get to the Cup final. I don't think that's what sunk them in either final.
No, you're right. I'm just
don't
being an
think
asshole.
one more save if Skinner makes it, wins them the Cup final. They're outclassed by Florida, who's the best team in the league. And I think this is the right decision for him from a competitive standpoint.
Here's the deal. They get back there. Let's say it's a third go around with these teams, which would be crazy. And also, everybody seems to kind of expect that this year. We've all just kind of gotten used to this reality. If that were to happen again, I think this year, Edmonton's chances would be at their best. And it's not because it's like, oh, well, they got Connor Ingram, it's solved. I think what it is Florida has played a lot of hockey. There's been a lot of injuries. They play a really tough game. We're going to talk about the Tampa and Florida game that happened this weekend, which was, again, bananas. And Steve was super thrilled with how NHL player safety handled it. Just get ready. It's going to be just all compliments.
So good.
But I think I think Florida's a dynasty, but I think it's a dynasty in the way that the Cowboys were a dynasty in the 90s, where you had 2 wins, a loss, and then a win. And I think that you think about 2 this season, right? You're talking about the Olympics. You're talking about, Barkov's out. If he comes back for the playoffs, that's cool. But like the idea that he would be at peak Alex Barkov, what they're going to need him to be for the playoffs after missing a whole regular season, that's hard for me to digest. Matt Tkachuk is out till just before the Olympics. He's going to play at the Olympics if everything goes well. These guys are going to be pooped, man. They played a lot of hockey. It wouldn't shock me if they were out in the second round and then they come roaring back next year. So I think this year might be Edmonton's best chance, but Colorado and Dallas, to me, are better. And I think that's going to be the question. Get through your own conference.
I disagree with the Florida step back narrative, but I agree that Edmonton is a better team than last year and that they have an opportunity to take advantage of a situation where the East could be a little weaker with Florida taking a step back. Because, like, you got to think Hyman wasn't there last year. Yeah, that was such a huge loss. Plus, you've removed Evander Kane and you've kind of reallocated that money. And I think
Kane was hurt anyway.
Yeah, and he was hurt. And I don't think by the end of it he was very effective. He had his moments when he first came back, but by the end of it he wasn't very effective. And
Mangiapane is a way more versatile player than some of the other guys you had in there, like Jeff Skinner, for example, Victor Arvidsson, for example.
Yeah, I think the lineup, the forward group looks better.
The pop that McDavid's going to get when the Oilers play is going to be nuts this week. Yeah. That will be can't miss. Let's move on to a contract that was reportedly rejected.
Well, I do want to say one more thing with the Oilers. Stan Bowman can say whatever he wants. By going out and getting Connor Ingram, it signals they are trying to improve their goaltending. They are. That is an October move. They might have made it in September. That is a preseason move. We don't see it a ton at the deadline. I wonder if at the deadline they go out and get a goalie.
Yeah. I wonder about a guy, like, let's say Nashville stinks.
Not Saros. I'm looking at one of Cam Talbot or John Gibson in Detroit.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on from that. Let's get to Devin Cooley. Did you guys see this? See the contract he reportedly rejected?
What?
Okay.
He rejected a contract?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's an NHL backup this year.
This is from Logan Cooley, excuse me. Cooley. Why did I say Devin? I don't know.
I was like, what's he doing rejecting contracts?
Yeah, no, he should be taking out the dollars. You're right. I was like,
Logan Cooley.
I'm like, what's the joke I'm missing here? Oh, it's me. Okay, Frank Saravalli reported this morning. Frank has all the rejected insider info. He also reported the Kaprizov stuff.
Okay.
Logan Cooley turned down 8-year deal.
8-year deal.
Okay. There's Devin Cooley on screen right now, 775. And he was like, nah, man, screw you. This is my year.
Devin Cooley.
Move out of the way, Dustin Wolf.
He got a 2-year deal? That's crazy.
League min is eligible for an extension.
Good for him.
So we'll see what he signs, if he's going to sign this giant contract.
Devin, or as I like to call him, Devon. Okay.
I was going to say, like, oh, man, those stats are great on the Wranglers. All right.
All right.
8-year offer.
8-year offer on Logan Cooley. Jesse, you're a GM. Steve, you're a GM. Mm-hmm. What's your offer to Logan Cooley?
It's gonna be something dumb.
Of course it is.
8 times.
He had 65 points in 75 games last year. Year before, 44 and 82. We've seen some of the defenseman contracts come out. Mm-hmm. Jake Sanderson seems to be the bar for that.
I think it's right in there. 8 times 9.
Okay, Jesse?
I'll go 8, 9, 2 then.
Jesse's closer without going over. 8 years, 9.6.
9.6. Oh wow.
Wow.
And I have to be honest.
He hasn't done anything.
Well, he's going to be
extremely good
in 157 games.
He's going to be extremely good. But like that is more along the lines of Jack Hughes, who people were like, that deal is rich because he had not done anything.
Yep.
That contract was almost purely people just being like, yeah, but he's going to be sick.
Yep.
And Cooley, Hughes first overall pick. Cooley, I think, was 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. He rejected 8 times 9.6.
Yeah.
So he's looking for 10 and up?
Well, it would seem that way.
Good grief.
Crazy. Now, also being extended just now, it's being reported by Mark Spector of Sportsnet. Jake Wallman will be getting an extension with the Edmonton Oilers. Let's just take a guess. What's that deal ultimately look like? I'm going to say 4 years times 5.5, almost Jake McCabe-like. This is, by the way, the last day that you can sign for deferred money. After today, it's over.
Oh, I wonder if Connor's getting...
So I wonder if Connor defers. I wonder if Jake Wallman defers. That would make... He'd be a primo candidate, I would think.
Then give me the same amount of money as what Adam said, but I'm going to say 4 times 5 with deferred.
With a couple million deferred, okay? Yeah. Jess, what do you think for Jake Wallman? He was great in the playoffs. He was great in Detroit. He was great in San Jose.
Wallman 5.5.
5.5. Okay, so about the same. We'll see what happens.
Oh,
Now,
you don't have that number.
we don't have that number. I'm just saying. Let's guess. I wonder who will get the bigger pop. Is it Wallman or McDavid when they take the ice? And will they actually have a press conference for Wallman? I know they're going to have one for McDavid.
Brett Kulak.
Big guy, big guy, Brett. Let's talk about this.
Great nickname.
Tampa and Florida almost killed each other. Part 2. Now we have to remember what kicked this off, because in April 28th, we all remember Aaron Ekblad, fresh off a 20-game suspension, flying elbow into the face of Brandon Hagel.
You almost nailed it.
What, 20-game suspension for PEDs, which make you stronger?
Where this starts is game 1.
Oh, sorry.
When Brandon Hagel injured Alexander Barkov.
Okay.
Now, was it a clean hit? Was it a dirty hit? Barkov didn't have the puck. He was trying to go for the puck. Regardless of whether it was clean or dirty, the Panthers deemed that Hagel had to answer the bell.
Right.
He did answer the bell by getting concussed by a guy fresh off a steroid suspension, and he got suspended again for that hit 2 games. 2 games after a 20-game suspension.
No history?
It's not a league. I'm pretty sure he has one too. It's just not a league.
No, what I mean though is like, they always look at recent history.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no,
did
it's
you
not. It's,
okay, all right.
It's recreation. It's all fun. It's okay. We can all enjoy
The
it.
Hagel hit, by the way, was in game 2.
Oh, it was in game 2. So Ekblad was then
Moron.
game 3.
Yes, I guess.
It doesn't matter, guys.
But yeah, Hagel was game
happened.
2, and then he was suspended for game 3.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Jesse, can you pull the Scott Zabrin thing while Steve's doing this?
So-
if possible.
Anyway, Hagel injures Barkov, whatever games it happened in. Hagel injures Barkov.
Yes.
Next sequence of events, Ekblad injures Hagel.
Takes him out of the series.
Takes him out of the series, is suspended for it, but
Takes himself out of the series for a game.
Yeah, so it couldn't have been game 3 because Hagel was suspended
Hagel got suspended for that?
for his hit on Barkov.
I don't know if
He got
did, did he?
suspended a game. He was suspended for game number 3
Oh.
for his hit on Barkov.
There you go.
Like, you Googled that?
Yeah, hold on.
I'm almost positive he didn't.
What are you talking about?
What?
Pull it up.
What the fuck?
Dude, this is okay. We're getting into the weeds here. We're losing the script. So,
All right.
hey,
so this
they don't
makes-
like each other from last year's playoffs. Is that fair?
So
He was suspended.
let's rewind.
Okay.
Let's start all over.
Let's reset. We're getting all the details wrong, so let's not worry about the details.
No, let's start all over with the details.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
Do you want me to correct you on the details along the way?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's correct all the details.
Okay.
Brandon Hagel injures Alex Barkov.
Yes.
Brandon Hagel gets suspended.
Yes.
Brandon Hagel returns from suspension. Aaron Ekblad, who was suspended for a quarter of a season for a performance-enhancing drug suspension, concusses Brandon Hagel and takes him out of the series entirely. Obviously, the Panthers defeat the Lightning, go on to win the Stanley Cup. The preseason comes around, and the Panthers and Lightning face off again. AJ Greer attacks Brandon Hagel. And
It's supposed to be over, right? After you do that?
this is where I missed the mark last time when I was going off on, the Panthers and the NHL's lack of anything. AJ Greer going after Brandon Hagel takes this to a dangerous place because Hagel's debt is paid.
Yeah. Suspension and concussion.
He was suspended, and you could look at that and go, he was suspended for 1 game. That's bullshit. Okay, fine. You gave him a physical suspension by knocking him out of the series, literally, right? According to the Florida Panthers and their actions in a game that doesn't matter, Hagel still has a debt to pay. And so what did I say? I said you can be the glove or you can be the bag. In the first game, the Tampa Bay Lightning were the bag.
They got beaten up.
They got their asses beat by the Florida Panthers. And what John Cooper and the Tampa Bay Lightning very obviously did in the rematch was, we're not playing hockey tonight. 2.5 minutes in, if that, Scott Sabourin, who is a psychopath, goes straight after Aaron Ekblad. Because if Hagel's debt is not paid, your debt is not paid. He was suspended and it wasn't enough, so you knocked him out. You were suspended. You eliminated us. Guess what, fucko? Pay up. So Sabourin hits Ekblad, drops the glove, pops him in the fotch because you have a debt to pay in blood. That is what the Florida Panthers have established as a precedent. You have a debt to pay in blood. So the Lightning said, let's give it a shot. When we went to San Jose last year, we got to see Scott Sabourin play a couple games.
I'm glad you brought this up.
Scott Sabourin, like, we should be familiar with him.
He is a Leaf great.
His lore goes back even further than that. He was with the Sens, and Matthews was trying to look at the back of his jersey. You remember that? And then he became a Leaf very briefly and was a Marley very briefly. And then on his journeys, I had forgotten he was on the Sharks farm team, and then we go and watch a couple games. The Barracuda did not do well that weekend, and Sabourin ran around the entire time.
Their whole team was up with the Sharks.
Yes,
and a lot of guys were injured too. So
he was on their power play.
Yeah, it was not a pretty weekend for the Barracuda.
Yeah.
So they decided, why not let Scott Sabourin go out there and just mess up people's days?
He's not, by professional standards, he is not an impressive hockey player. But he's tough as shit and mean as shit and crazy.
And we got told off the ice, he's the kindest person in the world.
Yeah, of course
he's like
is.
Santa Claus. And so often, these guys who are absolutely psychopaths on the ice are Santa Claus off the ice.
Yeah, and that is, I mean, that's the enforcer archetype.
Yeah.
Like, you almost never hear, like, this dude with 300 penalty minutes a season is an asshole. Right. It's almost always they work at a soup kitchen next to a children's hospital
for free
so that they can go from one to another as quickly as possible.
And they donate their paychecks to the children's hospital every game.
And during the summer, he works out by wrangling caribou in the North Pole and building toys.
That's Scott Sabourin.
That's Scott Sabourin.
Yeah. So we saw, it was so cool because we saw up close and personal what somebody is like when they are just running around trying to just mess people's days up.
Yes, because this team's losing. They were down like 3-0 at the end of the first both days.
It was ugly.
It was bad.
Yeah.
So if you send Scott Sabourin out and he attacks Aaron Ekblad in the first couple minutes of the game, you have no intention of winning that hockey game. You have no intention of playing a hockey game. He goes high on Ekblad too. He's trying to kill him.
Ekblad, I think, sees him coming though.
Yeah.
So at least, but that's always the thing we get in hockey. It's like, well, he saw him coming. He saw him coming.
I mean, it's funny because it is shoulder on shoulder,
and it could be boarding.
The puck wasn't even there.
The puck was not there. It's shoulder on shoulder. Puck wasn't there though, so it doesn't matter.
Finishing your chat.
2-hand glove on punches him in the head.
Yeah, so he lays
Ekblad has had extensive concussion issues.
He lays this check, and the real punishment comes because Ekblad's getting up, and Sabourin's like, I'm just going to punch you. I'm going to take off my gloves and just punch you in the face.
Oh my God.
He rears back his left arm as hard as he can and just goes at his head. It's a vicious punch, and then he just keeps going.
Scott Sabourin's looking to play NHL games this year.
Look at this.
Well, he's going to have to serve a suspension first.
Look at this.
Scott Sabourin, like, he should be suspended a lot.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 5 games.
Yeah, and the Lightning should do right by him
and
have him on the roster.
E-transfer him.
So he can serve the suspension. Open up a tree planting company. Get him the money.
Venmo. And
what did the Panthers talk about so much? we're the best friends and we go out to dinner all the time.
Dairy Queen.
And who picks up the tab? The Panthers. The team picks up the tab for the players. Scott Sabourin shouldn't pay for a meal while he is with the Lightning. You got to start fighting fire with fire a little bit here. And listen,
I hope other teams have taken notice of this.
oh yeah, I want to talk to Panthers fans directly because from our last clip that we did about the first game that these two played against each other, I saw comments like, you wish your team played like ours. Okay, wish granted.
Hey, you won a cup.
Teams are going to... Well, and also, you're mad because we won the cup. Any idiot, any moron can say, we won, skill issue, you're mad.
Yeah.
But I need you to listen to what I'm saying about this incident for a sec. Because AJ Greer did this to Aaron Ekblad.
Mm-hmm.
If Ekblad is injured, it's AJ Greer's fault. Because AJ Greer and the Panthers decided Hagel's debt isn't paid. The Lightning turn around and they go, here's the biggest psycho we can find in professional hockey. I had no idea Scott Sabourin was on the Lightning. No idea. And we're going to send him straight after Ekblad. You're telling me that's not intentional?
Oh, it is. But are you
John
telling
Cooper
me,
doesn't have to worry. He's not making
was
the Olympic
Paul
team?
Maurice's actions in the previous game, if you're going to put it at the coach's feet, do you think that Paul Maurice didn't kind of get the boys fired up? He's known for that. He's good. He's
Probably
good.
did. Yeah. No, we hate Hagel. So go after Hagel.
So
he probably didn't have to say anything.
The thing about this is, it's interesting. Online, I know Panthers fans and Lightning fans are going to have their thing, but as a interested observer who does not have a dog in this fight, first off, please tear each other apart all season.
Oh my God.
Second,
I hope you play each other every day.
Second, nobody really was like, oh, poor Aaron Ekblad. And I thought that was interesting because you usually get that. I mean, than Panthers fans. This is a guy.
What Sabourin did to him was terrible. You can't do that. And
except
not a single Lightning fan should feel bad about it.
Well, not a single fan, I think, feels bad about it. That's my point, is that, dude, if you're going to live like that, you're going to die like that too.
Yep.
That is how it works.
You're not immortal. You're made of flesh and bone like the rest of us. And it's going to hurt.
What I thought about this is, did the Lightning sort of just finally go, okay, enough, we've had it? And listen,
good.
They lost 7-0, boys. Like, it's not like they played hockey. But I'm looking at teams in the division, teams that have to get through them. I even if you're in the Metropolitan, you should probably be looking at this. If I got to play the Panthers, if I'm Carolina, if I'm New Jersey, top team in the Metro, might see them in the conference final. I'm looking at these guys going, okay, we need to fight back.
Yes.
And what Toronto has done specifically, and we can speak to this, is they've just been like, what if you just ran us over and we'll try to score some goals?
What if we just lost and took our sustained beating?
This is where the guys like Dakota Joshua, the guys like Scott Lawton when he comes back, I swear that guy's probably got a broken foot. The guys like Nicholas Waugh, Michael Pezzetta in a regular season game. I don't think he's going to be in the playoffs. Most of the decor.
That's breakaway scorer, Michael Pezzetta.
Yeah, you're right. That's where I feel like, as a Leaf fan, I'm going, okay, I need those guys. And Max Domi, I need Matthew Nice to be a big boy. He always is. That's where I need the team to kind of step up. Now, there's not going to be the same hate as there is between the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning, but that's how Florida plays everybody. So the question has always been, are we going to let them? With Boston in the 2010s, from literally their Stanley Cup all the way through, up until a couple years ago, that is how they played. And everybody's like, you know what? We can't match it. There's simply nothing we can do.
Yeah.
And that's what we were told by our management here in this city. That's not our game. Well, your game's fucking, you're in Cancun early.
In 2013, the Leafs did try to match it, but what they ended up with was a team that couldn't play.
That was a skill issue.
Yes, that was literally a skill issue.
I think the Lightning have sort of unlocked something here, even though they lost. Who cares what the outcome was?
They did not try to win that hockey game.
You fight these guys. You can't. And that is a compliment to the Panthers and the fact that they're just monsters all the way through the lineup. It is. You have to fight this back. You can't avoid this. You have to take it head on.
And I tweeted this and people didn't like it. AJ Greer is a fourth liner. He's an NHL fourth liner.
Yeah.
But he's a fourth liner and he's going after Brandon Hagel. And I criticize the Lightning because you cannot allow that to happen.
Yes.
So it happened.
Yes.
They sent a sub NHL player. Scott Sabourin's not an NHL player.
Yeah.
Not close. And he went straight after Aaron Ekblad because it apparently your recipe tastes awful to you. Isn't that funny?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that weird? And the reason you don't just go around doing this is because the league goes, well, heavens to Betsy, this is a sport after all. You can't be doing that.
But you can't.
Except they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. So guess what? Scott Sabourin's going to beat your fucking ass. And okay, well, Scott Sabourin's going to get suspended.
Who cares?
Oh yeah, the Lightning's cup odds just tanked because Scott Sabourin is going to get suspended. Fuck around and find out. Listen, I don't like what happened to Aaron Ekblad. I don't, but it's the Panthers' fault.
I don't care. And this guy he runs around and does this shit all the time, dude. It is at a certain point, it's like, hey, if that happened to, I don't know, if that happened to like star player who doesn't do that to people, maybe they're tough, but they're not dirty, then I don't care. But that's Aaron Ekblad plays like this.
I mean, it's part of the reason why.
No, I'm a fighter and I got punched in the head. Don't you feel bad for me?
It's part of the reason I like being arm's length with players, because I've had nothing but pleasant interactions with this person who tested positive for performance enhancing drugs and hurts people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tampa Bay's Roman Schmidt.
Can I just weigh in here and just say that this screams to me that the preseason is too long.
Yes, it is.
There's too many games.
Thank you.
And we blew this on the preseason.
The Lightning and Florida Panthers played 3 straight games. There's no reason for that. It's ridiculous that we have 6 preseason games for a lot of these teams. It should be 1 or 2, and then you get the season going.
Jesse's correct. Roman Schmidt, just over $2,000 fine for cross-checking Carter Verhaeghe. Gage Consalves, I think. Consalves, $3,100 for cross-checking Evan Rodriguez. Tampa Bay Scott Sabourin will have a hearing today.
What are we doing?
JJ Moser will have a hearing today for his boarding on Jesper Boquist. Obviously, it was kind of crazy. Now, hockey fans, the cards are back at Tim Hortons. Hockey cards are back at Tim Hortons. Collect your favorite players, trade with friends, take a shot at exclusive prizes. Don't miss out on this. Head to your local Tim's to grab a pack while they last, which is what I did this morning. And I also got the collectible booklet that we always get every year with the Tim's cards, because that's important. You want to have that, right?
It's a nice pose from Sid.
It is. You know, that's future Leaf / Montreal Canadian, Sidney Crosby to you. Key messaging here.
Is it both?
Is that...
He's got a lot of career left.
Tim Hortons NHL trading cards. Let's have a lookie. And by the way, when you're at Tim Hortons and you grab a pack, download the Tim's app. Start collecting those hockey cards. Okay, go, Steve. Go.
First of all,
yeah, I can't even get it open.
I love the smell of the inside of a pack. I got Jesper Bratt, who we keep calling Brat, and Devils fans get very upset.
Jesper Bratt. Yes.
Jesper Bratt. Monumental Moments. It's Evgeny Malkin with Sidney Crosby. There's a little insert. And Adam Fox, Jesse's favorite player.
Adam, you're up next.
All right. Oh, I like this one. I'm going to start with a strong defenseman who runs a mean power play. That's Miro Heiskanen, baby.
Oh, I thought it was Morgan Riley.
That's also true. Here's somebody that we boo and we hiss, but only because we respect him. Claude Giroux of the Ottawa Senators.
That's
Love
not why
this.
I do it.
He is a True North hero. There's a True North hero pack.
Yeah, hometown boy.
And then a guy that is likely to get traded this year.
Oh, you pulled a Lane Huston.
Yeah, no. Geno Malkin, baby.
Hey,
Likely to get traded,
that's a hot take.
but an absolute legend. We love Geno. What do we got?
Travis Sanheim of the Philadelphia Flyers. I got Nick Suzuki, an attack angle card.
Ooh, I like that.
And I have someone who's not on this team anymore.
Collector.
It is a former Leaf, Mitchell Marner.
Oh!
I have pulled a Mitch Marner card.
Collectible item.
We did not
Dangle,
plan that.
This is for you. Yeah, this is unplanned. We just opened them. This
That's
is incredible. That's why I wanted to go last, Steve. There you go.
My favorite player. Thank you, Jesse. That means here. You know what? You get Adam Fox.
Oh, thank you. Good trade.
Grab a pack today. Visit your local Tim Hortons or download the Tim's app to start collecting, as we will be all month opening cards. Tim Hortons NHL hockey trading cards are back. Would you like an update? There's two things. There's a Wallman and a McDavid update.
Please hit me.
Jesse, have you seen this?
No, give it to me.
Okay. What did you guys say the Wallman contract was going to be? We're going to start there.
You both said 5.5.
Yeah.
I said 5.
I went 5.
And how many years? We didn't say years. I said 4 years.
I think I said 4 as well.
Yeah.
I'll go 5.
Okay. Let's say it's 7 because it is.
Wow.
How much more money is that? Because you are buying more years, right?
How old is Jake Wallman?
I will find out for you.
See, this is what's screwing me up.
Jake Wallman is 29. So this
Good
will
for
take
him.
him
You signed a 7-year deal at 29?
Yeah.
This is the last career contract.
The way it used to work is if it was more years, you got a discount.
Yeah, now
that's
it's the
not
other
how
way.
it works
It's the
anymore.
other way
It's the
now.
opposite.
Yeah.
But I don't think the Oilers want to pay more. That doesn't make any sense for them.
I wonder if they
I
were going to
think
go 6 and then they went 7 and brought the AAV down. But
That is possible because it would take him to an age where that might make sense. I'm sticking to my number at 5.
okay.
I think it's going to be juiced with deferred money.
Haven't seen that yet, but I'll just give you the total. Jesse, does your number change at all?
Yeah, because I think it sticks to his salary cap goes up, the money's more.
What number?
And
give me the overall number. Just
the
give me
day is important though, because it's not an 8-year deal. The only reason to get a deal done by today
deferred.
is deferred money, unless you're just like, oh, we have to announce.
But
at
we
the same
haven't
time
seen
as
that.
Connor.
So I just have the AAV and the years.
I want to say
Give me a number.
6 million.
You say 6. Jesse, Steve, forget your deferred. Just give me a number.
5.
5. 7 times 7.
Oh, it's a little rich.
Wow. 7 times 7. But that's where the salary cap's going. This is a left shot defenseman
That is
who had
wow.
a lot of points last year. He had over 40 points. This is 10 points in the playoffs.
That's a little rich.
He was good in the playoffs for the most part. A lot of those points were playing great situations on the Sharks.
He had 8 points in 15 games when he went to the Oilers.
Knowing this,
Eisman's so brutal.
if I'm Connor McDavid and I see that this contract went through, I don't sign my contract.
Now, I have the Connor McDavid.
don't.
I have an update on the Connor McDavid terms from Chris Johnston. You
I
guys-
saw
okay.
this and I'm very
See, this is why you
surprised.
gotta stop looking at your
I know.
effing phone.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm very
no
surprised.
more,
Huh?
no more. I'm so mad at you. This is supposed to be the pop of the show right here.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Jesse,
Here, wait.
Yeah.
Let me try.
what did you say on Connor McDavid? Because I said 15.59 or 15.997.
I said 15-5 by 2.
Jesse, Steve, what did you say?
I said 15 and a quarter by 2.
Will be 2 years. It looks like
Hey.
will be less than 15 million.
I can tell you the number.
Oh, you got it?
You guys don't know the number.
No.
No.
Okay. Adam, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm waiting.
Why did you go on your computer immediately?
I was just opening up a window
Oh,
back to my prep.
no.
Back to my prep.
I'm definitely,
back to my
no,
prep.
What are you doing? Just stop touching your computer.
Closed.
I don't.
You're going to be so
I'm going to be fucking mad.
blown away
I am so
at
mad.
what I tell you right now.
I hate this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maddie, go to the 3-shot. We need everybody's reaction.
Fucking hate
can I make
this,
a
dude.
prediction right now?
Edmonton,
No.
enjoy this.
No
moment.
prediction.
I don't enjoy this moment.
No predictions.
Leafs, we cannot relate to this.
Forme la bouche. Connor McDavid has signed an extension with the Edmonton Oilers. It is a 2-year extension, and his AAV is 12.5.
Fuck off! Are you serious? 12-5?
It is the best contract in the National Hockey League.
No, the history of the
There's
National
never
Hockey
been a better
League.
one. Fuck off, man.
He should be the first player in NHL history to play in a building with a statue of himself in front of it.
That's crazy.
Dude, what the fuck, man? Yo, and you know what? Shout out Connor for doing that. That's amazing. You're a god. Good for you. Good for Oilers fans. That's incredible. But I gotta say this, man. These fucking guys, These fucking guys.
They're winning the cup.
Guys, you know what?
They're winning the
these
cup.
fucking guys.
That's what you need to start with. Connor McDavid is doing a service to the Edmonton Oilers here. This is an unreal number. He is so under his value here in terms of what he should be paid as a hockey player. You can argue that Connor McDavid should have the max. He should have the max. He should be making $20 million a season, and he is willingly signed for 12.5.
A few things here. I don't know if they're going to win this year. I mean, they have as good a chance as anyone. They're going to win a Stanley Cup either next year or the year after. They're going to win a Stanley Cup. Like, foregone conclusion. Every single member of the NHLPA who is not on the Edmonton Oilers should be beside themselves. Every agent should be, including his, should be beside themselves with nothing but unbridled fury at the best player in the NHL taking less than, how many $1 million per season did he leave on the table? 8?
Yeah.
The max he could sign for is 20.8. And he signed for 12.5.
You know what?
Adam, what are your tweets say?
I said that is absolutely unbelievable.
You're sitting
Can't
there
relate.
tweeting.
Okay, you're not allowed to lecture me anymore.
no,
You tweeted during the show.
I'm listening.
No, you're tweeting.
Oh, yeah.
You got to get your tweets
Here's
out.
what it was. Jake Wallman got Connor McDavid's extra money. I think that's what it is.
That needed to be said.
He did.
That is
I'm going to complete my tweet now.
the most psychotic
My
discount
Twitter has that.
ever given. That is when the only time I can think of that's even sort of a little bit comparable. Remember when the Avalanche got Paul Kariya and Teemu Selanne at the same time?
Yeah, that was cool.
For fuck all.
I don't really.
Or was it Paul Kariya? It was definitely Selanne. And it was for nothing. It was for nothing. They signed there because they wanted to play together and win, and they didn't. 12.5 for Connor. What do we think Bill Guerin's TV looks like right now? How many pieces is it in?
I don't think he's mad.
Yeah.
Why would you be? Remember, it's the
You just signed a guy to $17 million.
yeah, but Kirill was going for the money, and Connor is clearly not going for the money because you know what? Connor's got endorsements, baby, and that's escrow free. That's agent free. You make big. Connor's gonna be fine. He'll be just fine.
He also just whipped out his thing in front of everybody in the NHL and saying, I want to win more.
We're winning a cup.
He does want to win more than you.
You want money, I want to win. Mitch, you want money, I want to win. Austin,
He makes
same
$500,000
thing.
more than Mitch Marner.
Every top player in this league, I want to win more than you.
Is it
and I don't care.
Is it possible he looked at Nathan McKinnon and said, I'm not better than him? I will make the same as Nathan McKinnon. He's making less than Nathan McKinnon.
By the end of McDavid's contract,
Rantanen makes $500,000 less.
by the end of McDavid's contract, how many players will make more than him? Because it's already McKinnon.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Is Rantanen 12 or 12 and a half? I keep getting that wrong. Is he 12 or 12
He's 12.
Oh,
it was
fuck.
So Avs fans don't get this. I don't know why. They're like, yeah, he wanted 14 mil. No, he was willing to go to 12.5, guys. How many times do I need to tell you this? It got to 12.5. The Avs were at 11.75.
All right. So
They should have paid him.
McKinnon makes more. Matthews makes more. McDavid's not the highest paid player on his team.
You don't need to guess.
Draisaitl makes 14.
I got it up. Leon Draisaitl's 14. Austin is 13.25. McKinnon is 12.6. Connor comes in at number 4 at 12.5.
Right. But add to that Kaprizov.
Yes, Kaprizov as well.
By the end of McDavid's contract, Makar will have a new deal. Quinn Hughes will have a new deal.
So of current contracts, Connor's 5 in the league
Like,
next season.
What is Panarin signing for less than that?
No.
It's a good question.
No, he's not. Of course he's not.
Is Eichel signing for less than that? Maybe.
I could see in there.
Eichel's supposed to be 13 or 14 million. That's what they're saying right now. It's because of the Kaprizov thing. It's funny. They were saying before the Kaprizov contract, about 13 million. As soon as that contract, it switched to 14. I think Eichel is still going for 14.
I can see Eichel doing 12.5. It feels about right.
Yeah, I can see him doing. I think it's gonna be higher.
McDavid is listen. Forget all that. McDavid is going to, over the next 3 seasons combined, put up, I'm not exaggerating, 450 points. He's gonna average 150 a season. That's a psychopath. That's a serial killer. That's an insane person.
Mm-hmm.
That is a broken man driven by fury, rage, and a bloodlust for winning. That's a scary human being.
That's who I want to be the captain of my team.
That's our guy going to the Olympics too. Thank God.
He lit millions of dollars on fire purely for a drive to win.
All right. So if I'm Stan Bowman right now, and I stand up in front of
I stand up in front of these jackals from the Toronto media, and I say, "Kiss it." What are you guys doing? Yo, he's right. Straight up, kiss it. Yeah, I will. Well, listen. Stan was going to sign whatever Connor wanted.
Yeah.
It's Connor that can say kiss it. Stan can't say Stan, you're just the guy that printed off the sheet of paper.
Okay.
Like, you're not, it's no disrespect to Stan Bowman. He's got to build the rest of the team.
Well,
but like, that was a blank check. What do you want?
What I've learned over Stan Bowman's career is the GM's actually not responsible for anything. So
Yeah.
I give him no praise. Jeff Jackson.
There you go.
Yeah.
What did I say? I was like, all eyes are going to turn to... We went out and got the coach to make you happy. We went out and got your agent to make you happy. Seems happy.
It worked.
And
It
Knoblauch
worked.
extended on Friday or Thursday last week?
Yeah. So next question. If I'm David Staples and I say pee in it in the sink, what are you doing? Are you peeing in the sink now that the Edmonton media was right about Connor?
David Staples did not get Connor McDavid signed. I still think it's weird to pee in a circle and look at
The
side.
weirdest
This guy.
people in the country are all going to face eastward and go, take that, Toronto. And we're all going to go, what?
We will pee. We will pee in a circle.
Are you standing in front of the sink or the sink urinal and peeing? Because Connor signed.
Why stop there?
Why so
Every
Unbelievable.
pisser in Parliament should become
liberal.
a circular sink.
Yep.
Every liberal in this country should have to piss in a circle sink with a pedal at the bottom to make the little sprinklers go.
That's right. You got to get.
What a weird
Well, you got
guy.
to flush it out. You got to flush it out.
I mean, you know what?
Steve.
What I've been saying about
Fast, efficient. Keep your eyes to the sky. Do your biz.
what I've been saying about Edmonton's media is like they're not going to get rings if the Oilers win. With this discount, they might.
Hey,
They might. Staples might get a ring. They're winning a Stanley Cup. So we got the 26 Cup, the 27 Cup, the 28 Cup. There's no way they get out of that window without at least one.
that's awesome.
Engrave it.
I can't wait to see who the Oilers get at the deadline this year, and next year, and the year after.
What former Leafs are out there?
Oh man, it'd be crazy. I do want to move on to. There are other things. Can we talk about it? I know it doesn't. Really
I don't
matter.
know if anything else matters.
Nothing
in the
else matters,
universe.
but they're interesting. They're of note.
Okay.
Lane Huston and the Montreal Canadiens have taken a beat. The negotiations are extraordinarily tense. Fried said this morning that hurt feelings on both sides, and they need to take a beat.
He's been in the league 1 year.
Yes.
Hurt feelings on both sides. He's been in the league 1 year.
There have been rumblings about this for a little bit. And again, I keep asking, if Noah Dobson's there and you signed him long-term, what's the long-term play for Lane Huston?
This is so counterintuitive.
And by the way, I had Montreal Canadiens fans in my DMs last week going, you just don't understand the culture in Montreal. We're building this on good vibes. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah?
I don't think you understand what you heard with how they like. I'm not sure you understand what's going on behind the scenes here. This has been bubbling for a bit. We all heard his dad.
This is trending to a place where I hope he's a Hab for life.
Yeah, that's me. You're doing that out of spite.
Oh, Steven?
Little guy who
dark.
puts up a lot of points doesn't seem happy.
That is dark, Steve.
God, I hope he's your poison pill.
That is dark stuff.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? Or he's lifting the cup in
A couple of years.
June.
After the Oilers get it.
Yeah. Seriously, he's playing Connor in the final.
But the fact that they have to take a beat, listen, there are going to be plenty of people that downplay this. I'm here to tell you, if it gets to this
They're all
stage,
coping.
That's cope. That's bad.
It's enormous cope. He's
that
been
is-
here 1 year.
Yep. And he won.
Are you joking?
And he won Rookie of the Year. And then last week it was like, well, he'll get like what Noah Dobson got, maybe a little less. No.
Based on what?
told exactly, Steve. Based on fucking what?
You pulled that out of your ass. Out of your ass. Who's going to be now? This doesn't necessarily pertain to Hudson, but he's in the conversation. Contract numbers were going bananas. McDavid goes crazy bucket of cold water on that. Who's going to be the player to be like, yeah, I'm not him?
I think there'd be plenty of guys.
The rest of them?
Connor signed for a very specific reason.
Yeah, you could argue it's Walton.
At a very specific term.
Yeah.
Lane Hudson's going, if you want me on an 8-year deal, it's going to be over $10 million. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think his contract's going to come in under double digits.
You do?
Yeah.
I do.
I would bank on that.
Then it's got to be less than 8 years.
There's no... I would like
There'd
to
be no reason.
I can see that. I can see the short term
Like a
under,
4?
I could see 4 times 9.
I could see that. I could see
Yeah,
that.
okay.
I could see that.
I agree with that if it's 4. 8? Like,
I don't think he's doing 8.
I bloody hope not. Like, if I'm his agent, and that's...
There's no reality where it makes sense for Lane Huston to lock himself up for 8 years. If he thinks he is the player who he can be, and if Habs fans think he is going to be that player, he has no reason to lock himself up for 8 years.
Is this an unnecessary headache? Like, okay, so it's gotten to a point where it's testy. They do not need to... His contract does not expire.
And he's an RFA.
Until the end of June. And then what's someone going to do? Offer sheet him like $12 million a year and then give you 4 first-round picks? Like, what's the rush? What's the rush for the Habs? What's the rush for Lane? Because you're going to have another. What if you throw up 80 points?
Here's what I think, though. What if he doesn't? There's always a sophomore slump angle.
Yeah, but
and
do you think he thinks that?
No, I don't. But you do need to consider that if you're his agent and you're doing your job.
How this thing probably went is they bring this to the table before the season, just in case of that. I think that's exactly right. We asked the Habs, hey, can we get this massive number, whatever? And they try and negotiate so that they can put everything to the side, regardless of what kind of season Hudson has. That did not come to fruition. They couldn't get it done. So now you move forward, and I think there's a deal there to be had with the Habs and Lane where it's 4 times 9.
I hope Lane Hudson drives a diamond Bugatti. There's no reason. No player in their early 20s, like Anthony Stolarz took the bag because he's had an injury-filled career and he's a man in his
31.
30s.
Yeah, which is basically like done.
Dead.
Lane,
NHL work.
basically
Yeah.
dead.
Over.
And Steve, you're how old?
37.
But you scored a goal.
Last night.
So your career's not over.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And I was saying, you know that satisfying ping off the bar? Yeah, my league doesn't really have that. It's the dull thunk of the bottom bar.
And the puck sliding across.
And I got to hear that last night. I heard dunk and I went,
Yeah, that's a good feeling. That's a good feeling.
Yeah,
It's
you're
a
not
great-
cooked yet.
Great feeling.
Still got that 12-year deal out there.
That's point per game dangles to you. 3 points.
I think Lane's gonna make this thing easy on the Habs. I just
Jesse,
honestly-
what?
I think
What are
in
you
the-
talking about?
I
We
think-
just said they're upset with each other.
Jesse,
think at
I
the end-
watched a super weird 45-minute interview in a car
Yeah.
that suggested otherwise.
And I think all of the noise, I think it's the right thing to do is zag on that. And what's going to happen here is he gets a $9 million contract.
And
everything's fine.
I wouldn't be. Here's the deal. Here's where I think I'm going to push back on that, Jesse.
Don't
Thank
push
you for
my
your
friend.
question. It's your right as an American.
Don't push my friend.
I'm going to push back. Do you know who his agent is?
Give it to me.
Adam, if you say that,
Sean Coffey of Cortex Management, which would be Darren Ferris is his boss. And if you don't think Ferris is involved in this, you're out of your mind. He runs the damn thing. Guys, I wouldn't listen.
I hope I was far enough away from the mic. I just moaned. Like, oh,
You don't think?
please.
You think that this is going to be a kumbaya thing? No chance, man.
I don't know if it's going to
No
be
chance.
kumbaya, but I think this is going to be very simple by the end of it. I think it's like short. It's 4 years, like 3 years, maybe 5, and it's going to be under $10 million.
This is a guy whose dad is involved in his career to a level that is like
unusual?
Mm-hmm. And I think this is his dad's negotiation more than it's his.
I think what we hear out of the gentleman next to me is a lot of Mitch Marner fear mongering. You guys are afraid that
Mitch Marner, Taylor.
Sorry,
you
I'm
guys
a
are
Leafs fan,
afraid.
Jesse. This is called Hope Corps.
Yeah.
Actually.
I'm rooting for this.
This is Hope Corps.
Rah, 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 Montreal. Go
I think you
Vortex,
saw-
is what just Steve and I usually say.
You saw the young Mitch Marner and his agent go through several contentious negotiations with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I'm just not putting that onto Lane Huston because I'm not a bitter Leafs fan.
Jesse.
They are reporting it this morning, Jesse.
Who said it?
Frege and several Montreal reporters are saying they're not talking right
And
now.
Frege also went on to say that like he thinks that they're going to take a break and things are going to be fine.
Yeah. Okay. I can't wait for the first Lane Hudson trade rumor. I can't wait. It's coming.
I'm gonna do a lingo.
Zurich, get ready. Get your checkbook out, Zurich. Get the Lions checkbook out.
I'm gonna
Lane
do a
Hudson's going to be
lingo.
quarterback in your power play next year.
I want to do a lingo how to say let's fucking go in French.
I know. It's great.
Listen, Jesse
Yeah.
is great for a number of reasons. One of them is his logic.
That take is as cold as Connor Hellebuck's not great.
You know, on this one, Jesse, my birthday's so far off. I need you to let me dream. Because this dream,
Okay.
this is as
One of the
delicious as a dream as I've ever tasted.
One of the things I know that was talked about is that Lane Hudson doesn't have a lot of leverage here.
No,
in
he doesn't.
In these negotiations.
Who told you that?
His leverage is I can sit out, and I don't think they're going to go through that again. Or it's not again. I don't think they're going to go through that. It's not William Nylander in his contract where he's going to ruin his career by ruin
a
his
season.
season, by sitting out for 1 year. It's an RFA negotiation. The most logical answer is usually the most simple one.
Shut up.
I think he's I think he
What
signs
if
a
you
deal
stop?
for a reasonable number that all Habs fans will be fine with.
Are we being trolled here by Jesse? Is he trolling us?
I think it's just a
Are
logical
we being
thing.
trolled?
I'm not overthinking this.
Get mad at him.
I want you to stop being mean to me. Please let me have this.
I'm not going to overthink this, Steve Dangle.
Ah,
I think
please.
it's very simple, and I'm not going to deep dive into Lane's dad and what that could mean about him sitting out and all that. Like, he's going to sign a very reasonable contract.
Man.
That we're all all Habs fans will be like, yeah, that's kind of what you got to pay for
And you
this
know what?
kid.
When he does, Habs fans, go ahead and dunk on us. But I don't quite believe that. Okay.
Do you ever get so happy you feel the dopamine in your legs?
Are you close?
I'm floating right now.
Okay. Two real quick things. Ryan Ellis was traded to the San Jose Sharks this weekend. The Sharks now have over $30 million in dead cap this season. Dead cap. And Ryan Ellis played for the contract he signed in Philadelphia 4 games total.
That's so shit.
5 points in those 4 games. He was phenomenal for the 4 games he got into. Bummer. And former Leaf Carl Grundstrom went the other way.
I was surprised the Flyers got players.
There's a few projections that have come out that have the Calgary Flames finishing last, which surprised me. There's also obviously the Pittsburgh Penguins. San Jose seems to be going for that McKenna thing.
Wow. So I thought they would maybe take a little step. Like, I mean, they have a goalie.
They will take a step. Like, they have good players.
Oh, backwards?
I think they're trying to step. Like, the players will step forward, but the organization maybe not.
They might take a little step forward. They also might not win a game after the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Like, here, Jesse, can you pull up their roster?
Sure.
The fire sale in San Jose might be the stuff of legend.
And this is the right thing to do.
Yeah, so Logan Couture, highest paid player, he's not playing already. Tyler Toffoli, My guess is he remains a Shark.
Yes.
Wenberg,
Gone.
UFA, goodbye. Barclay Goodrow might stick around, probably won't. Goodbye. Jeff Skinner, UFA, goodbye. Adam Gaudette, maybe,
No.
probably not.
No,
goodbye.
No. You got to keep people on the roster.
No, you
Adam
don't.
Gaudette stays.
No, you don't.
$2 million for 2 years. He's gonna stay.
Yeah. Ty Dellandrea. Oh, okay, Ryan Reeves isn't going anywhere. Ty Dellandrea, Philip Kershev, they're RFAs. They probably stay. Celebrini, Misa, Smith, Graf,
all
Eklund.
staying.
Obviously,
Staff
all
and
those
Graf?
players stay.
Staff and Graf.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Also, I just want to throw this out there. Colin Graf, I have a crush on him from seeing it. I think he's good.
He's a very good player.
Going to be a good role player there.
Scroll down to the defense there, Jesse.
No, sure. Yeah.
By the way,
Here we go.
Khrushchev was there. Isn't that crazy?
I know. Orlov just signed there.
He'll be traded next year.
Yeah, keep somebody on the
You
roster.
got to have Orlov there.
You got 4 defensemen you're gonna run through. You're gonna be traded.
Letty,
Gone.
UFA, goodbye. Klingberg, UFA, goodbye. Mario Ferraro, I maintain that he's going to stay a Shark.
That's why I said 4. I think Ferraro's going to be a Shark. He seems like a good Shark.
Lilligren, if you can find a taker, goodbye. Desharnais, you won't have trouble finding a taker. Goodbye. Shakir Mukhamadullin, you extend. Jack Thompson, you extend.
Lilligren, I think, is a Shark too.
That's only because nobody else will want. He's got to be better, man. Yo, he went there and he was everything that.
I mean,
Like
Lilligren,
it's there. It's just
Yes.
it's there.
he makes too much money. $3 million, that contract was asked from the moment the Leafs gave it to him.
Yeah.
If he signs for, $3 million going forward is maybe a little less because of the cap. Like, yeah, he's good enough.
Yeah.
Like we can't over exaggerate how bad he is, but the amount of guys, like this is going to be like 14, 15, 16 Leafs level exodus here. A lot of the roster you see in front of you is gone.
By the way, slight update on Lane Huston. I apologize, but Emily
If
Kaplan
he
tweeted,
signed, I'm going to jump out the window.
hearing Lane Huston
Oh, don't you fucking dare.
was willing to take an 8-year deal at slightly less than Noah Dobson's 9.5, but the Canadians didn't get it done. And that was before the market reset with Hughes and Jackson Lacombe last week. Therefore, they're not doing that. They're not doing that.
I think that 8-year deal is going to be like $10 million and it's going to be fine.
If the Habs get a power play against the Leafs, I hope the Leafs let them score.
Yo, straight
number
up.
goes up.
Oh, that's funny.
I do.
I think
Get every dollar. Like,
I think if it's 8, it comes in. We're all like, yeah, he's gonna be worth that. And I think if it's shorter, we're gonna be like, yeah, that's fine. I don't know where you guys are getting this thing where it's gonna be, oh my god, they gotta pay him $14 million and he's sitting down with his dad. Blah, blah, blah. Angry, bitter Leafs fan.
I'm on Lane Hudson's dad's side.
Me too.
I am pro
Jesse,
Lane Hudson's dad.
I don't know where you get this idea of a better and brighter world. Why do you hate us dreamers? Why can't I hope for a better tomorrow?
Yeah.
You know, we need a better tomorrow in our lives right now.
Should recycle.
Yes. And I imagine a world where Lane Hudson makes $26 million a year because it makes me feel like the best version of myself.
You know why I'm confident that this contract is reasonable and comes in at a reasonable number?
Because you're garbage.
I
Just
trust
the worst.
I trust Kent Hughes. I think Kent Hughes is fantastic at his job. I think he's a good negotiator. And I think over the course of his career in hockey management, he's done splendidly on contracts. And he has no history of acquiescing to players' demands if they're unreasonable.
You know what, Jesse? You're right. And you know, the Toronto perspective on this is we had 2 guys after Lou Lamoriello left who didn't have a lot of experience with that and got their asses handed to them. Right?
Yes.
Kent Hughes, this is what he does.
Exactly.
No, you're
This
right.
Isn't Kyle Dubas coming up from the Marlies and being like, we can and we will in my first press conference, and I'm going to hold to those words.
Yeah.
This is Kent Hughes, an experienced person who knows how to get this thing done. And that's why I'm on the side of this is reasonable.
What is it, Steve?
There's this really nice Scottish man who started popping up on my TikTok, and he just tells me every day I can do it.
I love that guy.
I love that guy so much. And I dream of tomorrow, and it's going to come, and I can't believe how good tomorrow is. And I only hear his voice when you drone on, Jesse.
When you drone
on with your drivel.
With my scratchy voice, because I've been yelling all week on screens.
Yeah.
I
think you sound sexy, man. I think that the raspiness works for you.
I apologize for anybody who has to listen to me talk for this whole podcast.
No, you sound like
very
gravelly and it's got some heft to it. I love it.
With his pink collared shirt underneath a green sweater vest.
Is that what the Scottish man wears?
Like Ned Flanders. It's the best. I'm just imagining him telling me I can do it.
Yeah.
And not to worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be better than I could have ever imagined. That's all I hear, instead of you being like, go Habs go.
That's me.
That's all I hear.
Ivan Demidov, Calder.
I hope so.
Domination.
I have him on my fantasy team. So,
okay. That's how I know he stinks.
Okay. One last thing. Because again, we're not doing a show. I am doing the stream Wednesday night. Jesse's doing a stream Wednesday night. He's Blue Jays.
Don't put that on the schedule.
It might not be.
Tomorrow night could be the last one.
That's
of the
right. Bieber
series.
rolling into the United States, fucking him up.
That's what I'm rooting for.
Oh, there'd be nothing better.
I know.
So fucking
It'd be
delicious.
so awesome. We got to play Yankees fans' tears again.
Oh, fuck yeah. Thursday show. Get ready.
We got to have John Boy on just crying.
Yeah, get Jimmy. Jimmy, what do you think, buddy? Thursday, we're going to be...
I wouldn't answer if I was him.
No.
Thursday, we're going to be back, and it'll be post the first Leafs game. I want to run through the lineup with you because Scotty Lotz is out. He had a great camp. I think he broke his foot. No one wants to talk about it. Otherwise, it's a deep bone bruise that's going to keep him out a couple months. Yeah, sure.
Bone bruises also suck ass.
They do.
Yeah.
So the first line is now Nyes, Matthews, Michelli.
Okay.
The second line is McMahon, Tavares, Nylander.
Okay.
The third line is, here's where it gets interesting, Dakota Joshua, Max Domi at center, and Nicholas Robertson.
Okay. Interesting.
Domi and Robertson have a lot of chemistry.
I made a video a few days ago and I speculated about that line.
And you know Berube loves his duos.
I mean,
he's a duos guy.
It works.
It does. And then fourth line, Lorentz, Waugh, and my boy Callie mother effing Yarncroft.
I told you.
And so that would mean Easton Cowan is going to be at least scratched likely for the first game.
And that's okay.
Yeah, because he's a rookie. Who cares?
It's not okay long term.
Yeah, you don't want to Shane Wright this guy.
No.
Right?
And well, what they did with Shane Wright, they ended up doing the right thing with Shane Wright by putting him in the minors.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were just scratching him all this time. I got to say this. The last preseason game, which, you don't take anything from the final result of that game at all.
Oh my God, Saturday?
Oh my God.
Jeez, no.
Horrible. A lot of Leaf fans forgot that game was even happening.
Yeah, it was so dumb.
It was mid Blue Jays game too.
But you watch individual performances. Craig Berube praised Easton Cowan. I didn't like him. It was a lot of rushed, hero, immature, try-hard, low percentage plays that probably worked in London last year and won't work in the NHL this year. And he didn't have the horses around him that he's had in other games.
You know what it reminded me of?
What?
That awful World Juniors game.
Yep.
That's what he looked like. That's what it was reminiscent of. It wasn't good.
No, it wasn't.
It was the worst of Easton Cowan.
What's funny about these preseason games is you get a look at guys who are going to play in roles that they're probably not going to play in the regular season. So, for example, Nick Robertson in your top six. When you put him in the top six in the preseason, he kills it. It's unbelievable. Easton Cowan got a bigger role, and he didn't look good. This is the right move.
Berube said today, by the way, they said, where does he fit now? And he said, I don't know. He's here right now.
He is here right now. And you have the option to send him down to the minors.
But you understand that's a big... I think Craig's echoing what you guys are saying is my point, which is he wasn't good, and we saw him outside of that line, and unless he's playing on that line, what's the point in having him up? And that makes sense. Like, if you could put that line together in like December, try it out for a week or two, and then go, hey, Easton, goodbye.
I think he's the perfect 20-year-old prospect for most teams.
Yes.
Which is a player who can develop in the minors. And if you need another player, you can call him up and he'll be good.
Yep.
He'll be adequate. There's no reason to rush him.
Well, and here's the thing. Kampf, people are wondering, did Henry Thrun and David Kampf were waived this weekend? Both got through. Thrun still with the Leafs. Kampf not. And that's interesting.
That is, they got to be looking for a trade.
Well, I think both sides have come to that conclusion. I've heard that obviously, I don't know if you guys remember this. I don't know how deep you dive into David Kampf lore, but do you remember that he played like 300 and something games without getting a scratch?
And then they scratched him.
And then his wife posted there was like a little bit of a thing.
I mean,
and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. That sucks or whatever.
When was this? I don't remember
This
this.
was 2 seasons ago. Last year of Sheldon.
It was Keefe.
Oh, wow.
And it was early.
And I think that's a player who's got a lot of pride in his game. He does bring something. There's no question.
He's an NHL player.
But Craig Berube, what do they always say about him? They say he's a straight shooter. So I'm not blaming Kampf for this, by the way.
Sure.
I think, just like with Timothy Liljegren last year, it's like, oh, I don't have any questions here. This guy's fucking out. Goodbye.
If David Kampf is on a $1 million deal, he's in the lineup. Or at least on the team.
Well,
he's on the roster.
I think that there's going to be something in the works there eventually. Somebody's going to need a center. And it's funny because the Leafs do.
Yeah. Before you feel
the
too
Leafs
bad,
need one.
He's getting a raise.
Yeah.
There's no escrow in the minors.
Yeah, but Steve, the Leafs need a center.
Yeah.
And he's not there.
I know.
Max Domi, respectfully, to me, is an NHL right winger on the top line. He is not best served as the third line center, but that's where they have him right now because that's how much Berube doesn't want Kampf there. That's interesting.
I'll give you 2 thoughts. I don't understand losing your fourth line center and solving the problem with your first line
right wing.
So I don't understand making your first line weaker.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll also say Michelli on that third line with Joshua and Wah?
Mm-hmm.
What's that line? What do they do?
Here's the lines.
What's the role? Like it just doesn't make any sense to me.
But they put him there because I think eventually they want him to take over that spot, Steve. But putting him on the top line to start in Toronto, where the pressure's too high for anybody to succeed, really, they did want to ease him into that role. Now they can't.
God, I hope he's able to pass the puck to Austin Matthews. What
will Austin do without such great playmaking? Hey, has anybody asked what Mitchell's going to do without Austin Matthews?
Their first line is their first line, and they're going to throw it at anyone. McMahon, Tavares, Nylander is also really good. Got a lot of good goal scorers. I could see McMahon. Honestly, you know what I'm a little surprised by is why not switch McMahon and Joshua? Because that gives you a line that you had last year with McMahon, Domi, Robertson. And I imagine Dakota Joshua can figure out how to play with 2 extremely good players.
I think McMahon's just so much more of a talented winger than Joshua. Like, they play such different roles that you want McMahon playing his game with Tavares and Nylander as opposed to Joshua playing his.
It's something Berube can go to if he wants. But
Sure.
But
I think if opening night lineup, Dakota Joshua is in your top 6, I think that's an error.
And so Joshua, see, I think just like late last season and like in the playoffs, the lines are listed wrong. Like, it's Lorentz, Wah, Yarncroke.
Is the third shutdown line?
It's the shutdown line, which isn't what they wanted out of the fourth line, but you have to adapt. And Joshua Domi Robertson is sheltered, bang and crash score line.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I'm begging. Here's the one thing I'm going to ask from this guy. You guys were talking about Bobby McMahon. I am begging him to throw his body around a little more. This guy's speed is unbelievable.
His body around.
He can score. Dude, you are 6'2". You are 217 pounds of just muscle.
You haven't secured the bag.
And you should.
You're making a good living? This is the year you secure the bag.
This is the year you get a $5 or $6 million deal if you're Bobby McMahon.
Top 6 out of camp?
You
weren't in the opening night lineup last year.
I'm begging you to hit. I'm begging you to scare defensemen who have to turn their back on you when you're bearing down on them. You do that, You're going to make so much friggin' money, dude.
You're Zach Hyman now. Go to the front of the net, tip in some goals.
Oh, that's Tavares.
I don't give a
Tavares
shit.
is
It could be all of them.
Yeah, I guess because Willie.
Go to the front of the net, throw a few fucking hits, win a few battles in the corner.
Yeah.
Tape your stick different because it's gonna get shredded. Like, yeah, you gotta evolve a bit.
Jesse, do you think he can do that? You see him up close a lot.
We haven't
He can.
seen it.
He can hit harder, right?
We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Like I'm confident in this Leafs forward group. I think all of the pieces kind of fit together. Like I think it looked better when Lawton was there, to be honest.
Of course.
Like now, yeah. Like of course it did, but I'm still not like, McMahon can't handle his role or Joshua's going to look out of place. I think things are going to be really stable and steady and as good as they were last year from a like winning standpoint and the forward group meshing together.
This is
I don't really have concerns there.
October adequate.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and the lineup's going to change a million times. By the way, you said Riley played a lot with Philippe Myers last year, and you're right. But I checked. I'm like, Philippe Myers only played 36 games.
But a lot of those 36 games were
with Riley. But I'm like, Philippe Myers got into 36 games, right?
Change.
Yes.
Things change all the time. Yeah. So whether McMahon can handle that or not, whether he can lay the body, like we'll see. I think he's gonna be good to start with Tavares and Nylander, and that'll evolve over time if he nails the role or not. I'm not sure, but I think he's going to be a solid starting point. I'm good with this starting point. Let's get the season underway. Preseason's been too long. Training camp's been too long. Let's just get this thing going and see these guys in actual game action.
Yeah,
where I'm at
absolutely.
Right now.
Hey, this show is brought to you by BetterHelp. And listen, it's right before the hockey season, which means you got to get right in between the ears.
Mm-hmm. The September scaries are over.
They are. Okay, so are you feeling good now?
It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, no, September is always such a bad month between the years.
It's your Sunday, right?
It's my Sunday. It is a 30-day Sunday.
There you go. Okay.
And then now when the NHL season comes back and you get that first LFR out of the way, it's like, okay, I'm back in my mode. I'm back in Steve Dangle mode.
The hardest part is the starting block. And just go strong for the rest of the 100 meters.
Therapy can help with that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, you maybe don't even need to have the scaries at all.
That'd be nice.
Exactly.
That's cool, right? BetterHelp can help you with that. Remember, over 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. Easily switch therapists anytime you want at no cost. And again, it's fully online. It makes therapy affordable, convenient, and it serves over 5 million people worldwide. We all are therapy goers. And the thing about therapy, too, is it's not like, it's got to be once a week or twice a week or whatever. Sometimes you amp it up. Sometimes it's once every few months, and just to check in, let me clear the deck and let me get somebody's look inside my world and how I can deal with these small little things. Discover your green flags in your life with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/STP to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/STP. All right, let's wrap it up there. Good long show. Connor McDavid news breaking during the show. And let's not forget the bigger news, Jake Woolman.
Can I make a prediction?
Yeah.
I think by what time is it? You know what's going to happen right after the show? Leafs claim a goalie.
Which one?
I don't know.
Reimer wasn't good enough.
No, Reimer was not
I think
great.
they claim a goalie.
A couple things just to mention. One, your Agent Provocateur show that came out yesterday.
Yes, Marc-André Fleury, man. He's giving his first interview outside of like the press gang. Talking about returning to Pittsburgh, and I have to give, and there's some Pens fans who are salty in the comments. They're like, this guy shouldn't be allowed to even talk to Pittsburgh Penguins, blah blah blah.
Like
dude,
you?
Yeah, because I hate the Penguins. I don't hate the Penguins. I just think they've been headed in the wrong direction for a long time. And by the way, I'm right. But when it comes to this, Kyle Dubas, this is where I think Kyle Dubas really shines. He was the one that picked up the phone and called Marc-André Fleury and said, do you want to do this? And I think
he's a great people guy.
Kyle never forgot, and he is a smart general manager too. He never forgot what it was like to be a fan. And I think that only a fan could think of something like this. You know, he never got too jaded or whatever. I thought that was a beautiful thing. And there's plenty of other good moments. He talks about the pranks with Gino. There's a really funny quote from Gino that they talk about it. It's a great episode. Please check it out.
Alan and Marc-Andre, they tell the whole Kyle Dubas story.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you brought that up because I think that's one of the highlights of the show.
It's
just
great.
How it all came together is broken down in detail by those two gentlemen. Here's a clip from the show, and then go watch it. Link is in the description.
It felt like we were in a 8-year fever dream and just woke up. And there it is. Like the last 8 years didn't happen, and there you are.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just, to come in and have my yellow pads in there, right? Time goes by so quick. It's crazy, right? And then you walk back in and it's like, it's like old days, like nothing, there hasn't been any time missed in Pittsburgh, and seeing people, the staff or players, right? And just to walk into the locker room was just normal, so it's just my seat, right? To go change and go right back where I used to be.
He was a Penguin for such an insane amount of time. He had an entire long career.
Such a consequential amount of time.
Yes. And then had 7 years outside of Pittsburgh.
I know. It's crazy. Yeah. Great episode. Check it out. And we have another one dropping later this week too. So
what is it?
Not going to tell you.
We're going to announce that on Thursday.
Right.
And then that'll be out on Friday morning.
You haven't even told me yet.
It is a secret guest. Steve does not even know.
That's the tease forward. On Thursday's episode of the SDP, we'll send out a tweet at the same time we're recording. But Steve, you're going to have to stay off your phone till we tell you.
I'll tell Justin to do it after the time we start recording.
Yeah,
we're going to leave the show.
You're not telling me?
No,
we're going to surprise you because we'll schedule the tweet for noon.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. We'll start recording and everything. We'll tell you, and then the tweet will go out at noon. And then I want you to find out live with the people. I want them to see you find out.
If you got guesses, throw them in the comments.
Yeah.
I would love to know what you think.
And if you get it right, we'll shout you out on Thursday.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark Carney.
It's not Mark Carney. No, listen.
All right, I've narrowed it down.
With respect to politics, no thanks to any. I don't want any politicians on the show, but also Mark's not the most electric interview. I'd be happy to have him talk about the McDavid extension. He just tweeted about it. So
did he?
Yeah, he did. Of course, he said crisis averted.
What a silly country. That's hilarious.
Hi, a little postscript here. We thought all the news of the day happened on the SDP, but it wouldn't be the SDP if some news didn't happen after the SDP, would it?
But we're here.
Yes, and it's Leafs news.
Okay. And so I don't know what this is.
Let me tell you something. So the two people you sit beside every day, Jesse and Adam, we're geniuses. We're the smartest people in the room. And it's not to say that you're not smart, but Jesse and I are extraordinarily intelligent men, and I would like to start with why Jesse's extraordinarily intelligent. Because Jesse said towards the end of the SDP about the Leafs, they're going to have to claim a goalie.
I said that, asshole!
You said that.
Okay.
Yeah! Did I nail it?
You nailed it.
Yes!
And guess who they claimed?
Okay, they had...
Did you expect me to have good memory? I thought it was Jesse. I was like, oh, that's perfect.
I can't remember all the goalies that were put on waivers. I know Mikey DiPietro was one of them. Mm-hmm. Brandon Bussey was already claimed
because he's bussin'.
Best name in the NHL. I don't know.
Caden Primo
from
the Carolina Hurricanes.
Oh, that's who the Leafs claimed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Now, the Leafs in their organization have Caden Primo's cousin.
Oh.
Blake Smith, who they just signed from the Flint Firebirds a few months ago.
Look at you.
And
Pierre's doing a great job on our show.
Yeah. That's good.
You called me Pierre last show. You're Pierre in this right now.
Us. Okay.
They and I know that because when the Leafs signed him,
I can
somewhere in Ontario, I think.
Probably, right.
Yeah, no, because Blake Smith, when the Leafs signed him, I was doing research. I was on his Elite Prospects page. It says his dad, it says his brother or whatever. And then he has like a bunch of cousins listed. And one of them was Caden Primo.
Cool.
I think the long and the short of it is Reimer was not good Saturday. They want more protection down the organizational depth chart in net. Caden Primo is a free asset who is young and good and does not make any much money. I shouldn't say young and good. Young, 26, good, to be determined. Has great numbers at Laval. Not good NHL numbers, but is really good organizational depth for free.
So I like Caden Primo as the third option.
Yep.
Which is what he is. So here's what's going to have to happen, if I'm not mistaken. So Anthony Stolarz is obviously the starter of the Leafs. Because the Leafs claimed Primo, he has to stay in the NHL.
Yeah. Dennis
Hildeby can be sent down now.
Yes.
Artur Akhtamov is already there. So the
Akhtamov, excuse me.
Akhtamov. And Primo, I assume the Leafs are going to have to. Here, let me. Okay, this is all breaking to me. So here, let me get this. Stolarz is the starter. He is number 1. Woll is number 2, but number 2 is not there. So right now, Primo is number 2.
Yep. In a Primo position, you might say.
Hildeby and Akimov are now with the Marlies. Pexa will either stay with the Marlies or get sent to the Cyclones. Primo will be with the NHL team for now. There is some sort of waiver thing, and Jesse, you probably know this better than I do. When can the Leafs send Primo down to the minors without having to waive him? Or is that if the Hurricanes reclaim Primo, they can send him down to the minors without having to waive
Yes. Yeah, the Leafs would have to send him through waivers.
Okay, so all likelihood, once Woll comes back, they're going to lose this player. But
maybe nobody wants him.
He could sneak through. So
I mean, they got to the Leafs on waiver priority, so none of the other teams.
It's very surprising, and I talked about this on my YouTube channel recently. Like the Leafs cannot rely on waivers, which is why they got Reimer.
And for people that don't know, waiver priority is worst to best. So worst teams, the worse you finish, the better chances of putting in a claim and getting a player. You get first dibs, and that resets every month.
And this is why getting Reimer on a PTO was perfect, because it gives you it's insurance for a situation like this not happening. Because if Primo doesn't fall to you, your option is what?
James.
Without James, your option is Hildeby, and then you're a Hildeby or Stolarz injury away from Akimov.
Yep. Now,
playing NHL games now.
Here's how I'm a genius.
Let me hear it.
I thought it was Jesse. I apologize, Jesse.
I forgive you.
You guys need to rise to my level on this one.
I agree.
Because I put stuff in the group chat sometimes, and there's nothing worse than when you got a great group chat, and we do with the CJ show. And you put something and then you're like, I think this is going to be good. And no one fucking says anything. And that happens to me a lot. Maybe because my thoughts are a little bit jumbled. But this morning at 11:19 a.m. and nobody fucking responded to this.
Well, I was getting ready for the show that we do.
I said,
I'm sitting next to you.
I said, blank player is on waivers. Too bad he's not a center, but played a lot under Berube. Wonder if he's a guy the Leafs would look at.
Oh,
blank player.
No, I know who you said.
Who did I say?
You said Sammy Blais.
Sammy Blais is a Toronto Maple Leaf.
Oh!
They claimed him too.
The Leafs claimed 2 guys.
Now, Thrun and Kampf made it through waivers.
Yes, and Kampf is already in the minors. Thrun can be sent to the minors at any time. And so can Cowan. Bye-bye, Easton.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Did the Detroit game undo Easton Cowan?
So the way the cap can work, based on what it is right now, with Hildeby going down, his waivers exempt.
Oh, right. Hildeby's going down. Right.
Primo on the roster. Blais on the NHL roster. That means you'd have to have Robertson or Yarncroke as a healthy scratch, and one of those 2 has to be off the roster if you keep Cowan and Myers. So it's Blais on the roster, Myers on the roster, and then we can say one of Cowan, Yarncroke, or Robertson off of the roster. So there's still finagling to be done there.
Are you accounting for the fact that Thrun can be sent down?
Yes. With that, there's still like another roster move has to be
one
made.
more person.
See, I'm not understanding that because they acquired 2 guys today, and they have 2 players on their team right now who can be sent down without waivers. They have Thrun and they have Cowan.
Right,
both can be sent down.
So, are we keeping Cowan?
No.
So then Cowan going down figures things.
The very easy solution is just send Cowan down. He's 20.
Pizzetta made it through too.
Yeah.
Yes, Pizzetta made it through, but I don't
think anybody's concerned.
He's down the line.
Okay. All right. Like I'm just saying, if you needed to, like,
no, you don't risk losing Yarncroke, who had a very good this matters like, I know people are cold on Yarncroke, and I know like he makes 2.1. He had a very good preseason. Nick Robertson had a very good preseason. The minors are there for a reason. Like, why? Easton Cowan as a night one scratch makes no sense if you can avoid it. They can avoid it. They don't need him. Send him to the minors. And if he's good, like if let's say he has an amazing 2 weeks with the Marlies.
And they can bring him up.
And like Blay doesn't work out
Yeah.
or something like, yeah, bring him up. There's no fire here. No, keep, obviously keep Sammy Blay and Caden Primo, but you can send down all the guys who can be sent down without penalty. And that's Hildeby, Thrun, and Cowan.
Yeah.
There you go.
You got some work to do tonight. You got a McDavid extension video to do for SDPN, and then you got a Blake Caden Primo interview.
Okay.
Or video.
Sorry, this is all breaking, but here it is.
Oh, you got it.
With the roster and how it works out.
Got it. Let's go.
Cowan can be on the roster. And they're $20,000 under the salary.
Wow.
So if you have...
What does Blay make?
If you have this lineup, $775.
Oh, great. Okay.
Here's how it breaks out. You got... I can go through everybody if you want. Nyes, Matthew, Michelli, McCann, Tavares, Nylander, Joshua, Domi, Robertson, Lorentz, Waugh, Yarncroke. All of your forwards there on the lineup. Cowan is your scratch. Sammy Blay is your scratch. Philippe Myers is your scratch on D. Caden Primo's your goalie. And that's your roster. With Lawton on IR, you're fitting that cap. With comps 1.25, I think they're able to bury. You have that cap. So this roster with all of these guys is cap compliant. Puckpedia updated by $20,000.
Wow.
$21,221.
I rounded.
No, I know. It's just funny to me.
Yeah.
Deadline cap space, 97 grand.
Yeah.
Now this is without. So
there
this
you
is
go.
this is
Just send Cowan down. Just let him play.
this is Lawton on IR, but not LTIR.
Lawton on, he's IR, right?
Oh, and Rafai as well.
There you go. Yeah, Marshall Rafai also on IR. Wool on IR, which helps that number.
Right.
And so that's going to have to do some finagling when Wool comes back.
So they're going to be fine.
And yeah, there's things to be done. Right now, that roster is something they can go to opening day with Cowan not sent down, Robertson not sent down.
And this is
Callie Yarncroke on the roster.
Kampf doesn't have a home.
Mm-hmm.
I assume they're looking for one. I imagine they'll find one. He makes too much. He's an NHL player.
He doesn't make sense on the Marlies.
No, he doesn't. Not at all.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is with James Reimer not getting his PTO into a contract and Caden Primo being on the roster and Hildeby being sent down.
I bet
That's
James
also
Reimer gets an AHL deal because they can pay him whatever they want at that point, right?
Is he in the way of Hildeby?
Yeah. Oh, that
like, do you want Akhtiamov and Hildeby playing those games, right?
You absolutely do, Jess.
So I don't know if there's organizational room for Reimer, but I can see it too if he's just a good guy to have.
Well, they can't afford to sign him to an NHL deal.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like having him around the Marlies.
Yeah,
Well, right,
maybe
right.
he's just a good veteran presence to have around those guys.
Exactly.
Like Matt Murray
There's
might
nothing
have
wrong
been.
with that.
Yeah.
You can pay him a premium.
And hey, man, we're gonna pay you $1 million. You don't have to pay it into escrow, and you're gonna mentor our guys.
Mm-hmm. So this lineup works. 20K under. It feels a little dubious in how exact we're getting here.
So Brandon Pridham,
But we got Pridham here for this reason.
But it's all this finagling, and it's still better. And since when were the Dubas Leafs claiming two guys on the same day?
Yeah, they never
couldn't
have
afford
the
to do that shit.
ability to do that. Okay, so this is the roster here. Are you sending down Cowan or having him scratch in the press box and having him around?
I'm setting him down. I'm setting him down.
You don't think there's benefit to having him around?
I do, but I think there's probably more benefit when Lawton comes back. You can feel more comfortable with the two of them together. Get Lawton's feet under him, literally, and then bring Cowan back in December, January when things start to get a little tired. Because people are like, at that point.
You can have him around. I put it this way. I'm not fussed. You can do whatever. But like if you send him down, then you have 850 grand, 900 grand.
I just want him to play.
You don't need to max out. Unless the LTIR situation makes it so that you do actually need to get close.
No,
I don't think
they want to be under the cap.
They want to be under.
Right. Because I was going to say what you could do, and this would be extremely silly, is send Cowan down, sign Reimer to a dollar amount that is exact, but no. I you can keep him.
Sign Reimer
I don't
on the
think you
AHL
should.
deal.
You
AHL
can
deal.
keep him. I don't think you should.
Yeah.
Cowan, I think, should just go play a bunch of, I think you guys nailed it earlier in the show.
Go
He
play
didn't have a
top-line
good,
minutes.
go play top line minutes. Learn
Yeah.
none of these fucking hero plays. Go play, get crazy amounts of goals with Quillen and Hames.
Yeah.
Just go have fun.
And
Go.
Sammy Blais, we know, is an NHLer.
Yeah.
Like-
and he signed in Montreal to be a Montreal Canadian. He
Well, they claimed him from the Habs?
Yeah,
Oh!
he's from Montreal. Grew up a Habs fan. Didn't like the Leafs all that much, and they put him on waivers today, and they lose him.
But
Crazy.
Damn.
he spent many years under one head coach named Craig Berube,
That's right. Won a cup.
who won a cup with him. Yep. So I imagine the head coach in Toronto, who happens to also be named Craig Berube, is a big fan of this.
Same guy.
15
I'm not sure. I gotta look that up.
Okay.
15 games in that Blues Cup run, and I do want to throw it out there. 6'2", 206.
Yeah, Berube's got to like that.
Hey, Steve, enjoy your homework.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, your lineup video. Fine, delete that.
Yeah.
You made on Friday.
I will.
Got a new one.
Hey, who was the YouTuber we were talking about that does crazy?
Danny
numbers?
D or whatever.
Danny.
Oh, Danny Go.
Danny Go. Yeah, maybe
Danny
your
Go.
new lineup video will crest the Danny Go.
This is the one that finally hits 208 million.
Yeah. Okay, that's it for us. That was a really long show, but a lot happened today. We will see you Thursday. I think we left you with a good amount of content. Anyway.
The other thing I wanted to shout out to was Gavin McKenna.
It's him.
His game was live streamed by the NHL on their YouTube channel. We ask the NHL all the time to do things to reach new fans, to do engaging content, to get in the new world of digital media. They did it. So I don't think we should just glance past it and not give them kudos for going the extra mile and having Gavin McKenna's first game down in the States live streamed on their YouTube channel. I was in the chat for a little bit. A couple of people recognized it. I was like, oh, Jesse, you're here from the STP. It was cool. There's like 11,000 people concurrent at one point when I was watching it. Great stuff from the NHL.
That's awesome.
To do that.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I didn't even know that, but I do know that 70 scouts were there.
Oh, wow.
What are you learning?
Hey,
that sounds like a lot of people just wanted to go
No,
chill.
hey, you got a free, you got free tickets and a free plane ride and hotel paid for by the team. I would go
to Arizona.
Yeah,
You've been to Arizona. Like
it's amazing.
It's kind of nice.
When there's a team that comes back there, you watch, man. If they nail that expansion draft when Arizona comes back, that team is going to win 45 million Stanley Cups with all that tax-free shit. I swear to God, Arizona is amazing.
Yeah, he did the what is it? The things down,
Forks
down to the crowd after he was going to the tunnel. Like it was a good little weekend for McKenna. There.
Yeah. All right, we'll wrap it. Love you guys. See you Thursday. Streams tomorrow. And then one on Wednesday because the Jays will have wrapped it up. So Jesse tomorrow on the STPN channel, me on Wednesday, STP Thursday, and the LFR returns this week. Hey!
Woo! The Steve Dangle Podcast. Follow the guys on Twitter at Steve_Dangle, at Adam WYLDE, and at Jesse Blake.